Singular announcement. I guess. No, I guess maybe two announcements. First of all, we're going to be adding a channel to our Discord server that will host recaps of the sessions we have for D&D, lore around the world that we're playing in, as well as character profiles with information about the backstories and such of the characters in the party, at least up to the point that has been revealed so far, and information that character would freely share with a random stranger.
Does it have to be factual?
Yes.
Yes, Gilgamesh. It actually does have to be factual. Gilgamesh, that beard princess is talking to right now. We're breaking the fourth wall here.
What if I don't remember most of it?
Well, I'm sure someone can help you.
But what is truth?
Right.
Second announcement. We are happy to introduce a new player today.
Who dat?
You know what?
Just
I don't
some
think he
fucking
showed
random.
up. It's just from fucking rando.
We found this guy on Reddit.
We're never doing that again.
He works as a janitor at Walmart, and he's a neckbeard.
He's a night janitor at a Walmart.
Yep.
Used to be.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh god.
Really?
Yeah, he used to work at Walmart.
Fuck.
Night shift too.
Rip.
As a janitor.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we're
I
excited to add
man.
Narcophobia to the party today. He will be joining us. We will get to meet his character soon. I'm very excited. So I will hand the reins. 3 more sessions. He'll
He's
just
coming.
He'll just drop in a couple like one-liners and color commentary every now and
Yeah.
again until he's actually introduced. Anyway,
Great. I like the idea
I
that
will-
Narcolepsy is playing a god, and he's just offering little snippets.
Jesus. So I am going to hand the reins over to Inkheart, our kind and merciful DM, for the
Redeem will
recap.
Remember this. Hello,
God.
everyone. Last time, we actually met everybody on Troll Skull Alley. I believe. Correct? Yes?
Yeah.
We started to clean up the tavern a little bit. We met the guild representative, Jacob Early. I almost called him Milo again.
Those are two very different people.
Yep. Theo had a little impromptu duet with some sort of spooky boy in the tavern,
Some sort of spooky boy.
and then Brondry got locked in the basement.
At least it's not the closet. I haven't been there in years.
Did
Oh,
we decide that we got him out of the basement?
No,
No.
you guys still have to get
The
him
door
out.
slammed shut,
Okay.
and we ended.
Okay.
Well, we did the whole like Theo dream sequence because I wanted to do it like that night, but you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brondry found gnawed on bones in the basement of the tavern.
Mmm.
Forgot about that.
Bones
Human
with teeth
bones.
marks.
with
Human
teeth
bones
marks.
with teeth
Do we
marks.
know they were human? I mean, we don't know shit, but
Well,
Right.
humanoid.
Honestly, you're not really sure, Brondry.
Never mind. I'm not sure.
You've actually, before we try to break you out of the basement, make me a nature check to see if you know what these teeth marks look like.
Wait, so we're done with the recap?
Yeah, that's the recap.
Well, then you gotta say, and with that,
Oh my
let's get
God.
into it, or let's
Oh,
get
okay.
started. I
All
gotta
right.
have really good, succinct editing points for my
Oh, I'm
editor.
sorry.
I see.
And with
My
and
editor's a
with,
real fucking stickler pain in my ass.
and with that, the recap is over.
wow,
I wonder if he's gonna edit that out.
she is. They are whatever gender.
He
Anyway.
is.
So,
Have we noticed the basement door slamming shut?
Big ass loud slam. Plus, it's
Yes.
not like we're very far away from that.
I would say, yeah. At this point, you guys hear you just hear as the door slams shut.
Okay.
Okay, down there, buddy.
What was that? Oh, I've got my.
So you want a nature check?
Yes, please.
Alright, nature
Guide over
check.
here.
I'm gonna slap myself on the booty and give myself guidance because I'm a little bit scared.
You hear a smack.
I'm sure we definitely all hear that.
It resounds. Nice.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my guidance just... Oh, okay.
Nice.
I'm very familiar with this specific... I ate this person.
God.
Now
So-
there's your pinch too.
So you look at the bone, and the spacing of the teeth looks to like match like the spacing of human teeth.
Mhm.
But the marks that it left seem to be like they're all like canine teeth. Like they're super sharp. They're like a
Hmm.
you know,
Interesting.
very sharp.
Shh, you're not there.
I'm not there. I can make speculations out of character.
My, apparently, Prince Sarah in real life is the scruples of Brondry. And in Brondry's mind, it's just Prince Sarah's voice, werewolf. Anyway, so the door slam shut. I'm looking at this bone. I'm freaked out. I make a little yelping noise. I'm gonna go run up to the door, try to get it open because I'm a little scaredy baby.
Okay. You climb up. As you climb up the ladder, you can hear like a chittering sound in the basement.
Oh, don't like that! Oh, get this fucking door open!
Out from underneath like the shelves and like the wine caskets, you can see like just 3 or 4 rats kind of like skidding around a little bit. Make me an athletics check as soon as you get up to the top. What's
What's
everyone
my
else
athletics?
I mean, I assume we've gone over to the door to investigate the slamming and Brondry's whimpering.
So this is
Whimpering is valid.
just a hatch?
doing?
Like
Yes.
a trap door? Okay.
It's basically a trap door behind the bar, I believe. I don't have the map in front of me.
Like
That
average.
is what I've been doing.
If it's behind the bar, I was already there. So,
Gotcha. If Gilgamesh was there, yeah, you saw the door slam itself shut.
Ooh, big oof.
yeah, I probably would have tried to get everybody then.
Was that
10
Was
for
that
my
10?
athletics.
the door seems it feels like someone's like sitting on top of it. You cannot get it to budge.
I probably don't even have my weapons on me right now.
Probably not.
Mm. Where would you have put them?
I've got a bomb, we could blow it up.
That sounds like a terrible idea. How about we try and open the fucking door first, and I try and open the door.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Can you roll me an athletics check?
What's your modifier?
That's a great question.
-2?
A -1, actually.
Two.
I didn't dump
5.
strength that much. Actually,
it's-
yeah, 5.
Like the temperature in the room, it's like as soon as you touch the handle of this door, you would assume that like it's frozen shut, that it's so cold you cannot make it budge.
Oof.
Now, earlier, did I see like the windows frost over and the mirror frost over and stuff, or do you think I was probably too engrossed in my music?
You are too engrossed to see the mirror,
Okay.
but you did see the windows frost over.
Okay.
Plus, like, you can look around now.
Yeah.
If I would
Yeah,
have
that's fair.
been behind the bar when that happened, I definitely poured myself a shot of something.
Valid.
Well,
Good.
here we go.
Okay, well,
It was
shit.
the centaur that said this place was haunted, right?
Literally everyone's told
Everybody
you that it's
did,
haunted.
yeah. So, haunted.
I would have thought this was going to happen.
What do I got? What spells do I got?
Does anybody
desperate
else
for
wanna attempt?
spells.
I think
We
our
could,
strongest person is the one trapped in the fucking basement.
Try to rig up some
Second
kind of
strongest is definitely Gilgamesh.
simple machine like a pulley. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm tiny. I've got a crowbar. Could try to pry it open.
Crowbar's not a bad idea.
That is a good idea.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
Maybe
If-
somebody want to help me out here?
I will take the assist action, or the help action, or the aid
All right.
action, or whatever it's called in this system.
You're
I
gonna be
will
doing
not,
most of the work, I
because
think.
I have
If you guys are
no
using a
athletics.
crowbar and the two of you, roll me an athletics check with advantage.
You want to both roll?
I guess whoever's it would be Gilgamesh since
Yeah, Gilgamesh, you roll with advantage.
That was bad.
that was bad.
That was better.
That was very,
that's good.
very much better. Thank
That's
God.
I put my back into that one.
you put the you put the crowbar into the in between like the door and the floor. Heave once, doesn't you can hear like wood splintering as you do it, and then on the second try it just poof, pops open.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God!
Yay!
I like scramble out.
At this point, Brondry, you can see that the floor is like covered in rats.
Oh,
Where rats?
God damn it.
But as you
Great.
guys
We need a
look,
cat.
they just kind of the rats kind of like skitter off into the corners of the room and they just disappear.
Shit.
Ugh.
so we need an exterminator.
Or
Yeah,
we could
I know a
fight
guy.
the rats.
We could fight the rats.
We could fight the rats.
That was a
Ugh.
joke.
Ugh. Brenda just shivers.
I'll fight some rats. I mean, that sounds pretty easy, to be honest.
We
It's not
could
like
send
they're gonna
Gilgamesh
fight.
down there. Maybe he would eat the rats.
I'm happy to go down there and take a look. I've done some extermination work in the past. I'm not above it.
I'm sure
they-
you
were they
have.
like-
To catch a rat, you've got to think like a rat. You've got to know where they live and how they hunt.
Well,
They
they
take
live in our
forms.
basement.
Were they big rats or rats of normal size?
They were rats of normal size.
Okay, just lots of them.
Yeah, just lots of them. Also, I forgot to mention, I have. Where is it? I have taken the opportunity of itemizing the tavern repairs.
Ooh.
Yay.
This list does not include the 300 gold to upgrade it to an inn.
Oh, right.
But does it include staff costs?
No, this is just getting the building up to par.
Oh, I see.
like
Fixing.
open.
And if you guys do decide to hire people, their salary comes out of the, what did I say, like 100 gold a week
Hmm.
Oh.
for the
Okay,
upkeep and all
so
the
so
things.
that is the cost.
Yes, so like buying food, paying for wages, all that stuff is included in the 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay.
That's rad.
Is this still the
'Cause-
same day that we had went and talked to everybody?
Yes, but
Okay.
at this point, it's late at night,
Okay.
so like 9 or 10 o'clock,
It's almost Betty by time.
Yep.
Got
which
it.
is why I wanted
The dream
Mhm.
sequence.
the dream sequence.
Okay. So we've got a tremendous rat problem on our hands here we need to take care of. Before we start serving food to people, think it might be a good idea.
Can we get a cat?
We're gonna need a couple cats for that.
I've never had a cat before.
I can get you a cat. I know a guy.
Here
I
takes
don't know if I trust your guy.
one
I don't know if I trust
very
you guys.
large
a
involuntary
tabaxi.
step back.
I am all about you guys getting cats.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can't
it's-
wait to, get open and all that. But shouldn't we take care of the ghost problem?
I mean, yeah.
That's probably a good idea too.
This is haunted. I mean,
And
that
I,
when it becomes an inn, I think that'll increase the appeal. People always want to stay at haunted inn.
As long
We
as
should
nobody-
probably. I
We
mean,
need to figure out if it's a malignant spirit or
yeah.
a benign one.
I mean, I think we've had proof.
we could
we
just get a
appear to
ghost
have-
cat for the ghost problem, and a regular cat for the rat problem.
I like that idea.
Ghost cat.
Let's go to
Ghost
the
cat.
ghost cat store.
Yeah.
DM for feverishly writing down stats for ghost cats.
Question for the DM: Do we
Answer for the bard. Sorry.
Do we, Brondry and I, possibly know a fortune teller or somebody who might be able to communicate with spirits who may or may not be reputable? On...
Oh, this is our transition into Curse of Strahd.
I don't want to do
Charles,
Curse of Strahd again.
Charles, I forgot to tell you, you're taking over.
We'll do that whole thing all again.
Roll me a history check, Theo.
History's a +0.
You should ask Brondry.
Yeah,
Brondry's
probably.
very good at history.
Okay.
16's not bad.
It's decidedly above average.
16.
On a scale of 1 to 20, I would rate it about a 16.
That's not bad.
No.
1 to 5, it's a full.
Do you know? Was the question was? Do you know a fortune teller?
Or somebody who could
A
speak
mystic.
with,
A mystic?
yeah, who might
A
speak with
medium.
spirits who may or may not be reputable.
You heard, Zordon, the guy
Mhm.
that's in charge of the
My
the
boss,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, your boss. He was talking about like recruiting this seer in the dock wards. Her name was Delphi.
Sure it was.
It was. But you don't. All you know is like he sent someone down to the dock ward to talk to her.
But I
To
don't
see
know
if
what
she-
came of
it-
it.
No. It was
Okay.
just like an offhand, like, hey, go down to the dock ward and talk to this person.
Okay. So, like, remember that seer that Zordon was gonna recruit a
No.
long time ago? Okay, well,
No.
that was a thing. So we could maybe go talk to her.
That might be a good idea.
I don't know where to find her. I just know she's down in the dock ward.
I need to make sure I have that spell prepared first.
What spell?
I do not. Never mind. I need to take a
what
nap.
spell?
I was gonna see if I could.
I mean, it is.
I was gonna see if I could ritually cast detect magic to see if I could see like magical ghosty boys or something, but I don't have it prepared right now.
We are about to go to bed.
Yeah, it is.
Do we want to
Do we want to sleep
here
with the ghost
though?
here? Do we have
I
anywhere
think if
else
you're
to
gonna
go?
go see a psychic, you should do it in the middle of the night.
That is fair.
That seems
would be a good
very
time.
appropriate. Yeah. The witching
Just-
hour.
Expecting customers to do the same, like.
I
Plus,
mean,
haven't we slept here once already?
Have we?
we
I
did,
think we did.
but
yeah.
You did.
the night before, I didn't get locked inside of a basement after finding bones that had been gnawed on by something with sharp human space teeth, and then get almost swarmed by rats and probably eaten myself.
Bones? What?
So don't.
Yeah, you haven't told anybody about the bones yet.
Oh
So
right,
don't
I
sleep
just said
in
that
the
we have a
basement.
problem. Yeah, I found Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a. What saving throw should I roll to see if, in my scared baby state, I threw the bone away, like dropped it in from being startled?
Gotcha. That would be probably a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw to be a scared baby, little baby man. Wisdom
Oh, God.
plus 0. Beautiful. D20, just a straight D20. 8. I was going to bring it up to show everybody, but I was a wee bit startled and I might have thrown it away.
Oh, for God's sake! All right, I'll go down there and take a look.
Okay.
I sit on the door as it's open.
Goblins have dark vision, right? Yeah.
I am a gloomy stalker, so I have like
Yeah.
extra dark vision.
Gotcha. You walk down. Brondry has the hindsight to tell you, "Oh, I found it in the corner over there." You
Thank you, I
walk
appreciate
down
that.
and you can't find anything that looks like a bone.
Okay. Well, so I want to do an investigation check at least to see if I can see where the rats live.
Okay.
I want to come
roll
back
me
up there with something.
Yeah, roll me a investigation check. That's a mighty
Oh,
big,
Big
cut
roll.
there.
With that revelation, did they actually see the rats?
Whoever looked
did-
down there, when you were climbing up, yes, that you did see rats. And Gilgamesh, with that roll, you do not find anything bone.
I don't even see any rats. This place, I don't know what he's talking about. This is rat free.
And
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, you can't see any holes that the rats would have dug, any like nests that they might have built.
No little rat footprints or anything.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, this is nothing to worry about. I've seen a lot worse than this when it comes to rats. So I come back up and I reveal the good news. All right, so Scaredy Pants over here. Not only were there no bones down there, but also no rats either.
There was definitely a bone down there. I held it in my meaty little hands.
I mean, I believe you, but like it was probably just a piece of the floor or something, like a piece of wood that chipped off. You just thought it was a bone.
I feel like I'm being fucked with right now.
I'm not fucking with you. Like, we can go back down there together and look. I thought I checked every little corner, but
we are dealing with a ghost, so maybe the ghost made it disappear.
be a
Or
magic
maybe-
one. Oh, you know what I'll do? Actually, I can try a detect magic and see if there's anything magical in the basement. Probably should have done that in the first place.
So I went to look up if albatross eat rats, and I discovered that in fact albatross are in danger from hordes of mice ravening through the countryside and eating albatross chicks.
Oh,
Well, that sucks.
interesting.
Ugh.
Gilgamesh.
Here's facts.
Kier hates
you-
rats. All right, it's good to know.
I
you
do
cast-
now.
God damn it. Gil, do you cast detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Raises 30 feet on that. You don't detect anything magical in the basement.
Okay.
So weird.
Anything in
So
like the
weird.
whole? Well, I got detect magic up. I might as well check the whole place
Okay.
for
I need to pull-
ghosts.
I need to pull up a map. When you walk over to the where is it? The fireplace. The fireplace definitely magical.
Okay.
We knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Where exactly do you walk?
Everywhere.
The entire tavern.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't take more than 10 minutes to walk all the way through it, does it?
Not really, no. Especially if you're just like, if you're just walking through each room waiting until you get a ping on your detect magic. No, it doesn't take long. Where is that room?
What else do I got that could help? Probably
Okay.
nothing.
So you get a ping on the in the master bedroom.
Okay.
But it's like behind the wall.
Behind the wall.
Yep.
Well, do I get a sense of what kind of magic it might be?
Oh yeah, you do actually. Let me look that up very quickly.
Is there any booze up in the tavern room yet?
Just a couple bottles.
I bought some. I went out. We had a day, and I went
Right.
shopping. Right.
He probably
Like when
did
I went
that
out
while
and-
we were
'cause-
introducing ourselves.
That's
The
fair.
first day, I was just cleaning and stuff while you guys went around, and then I kind of met up with you later. So I was like, I went out and bought cleaning supplies and a bunch of alcohol, so we can talk about however much that cost. But
Hello.
yeah, I made sure the bar is stocked. I had 100
Then-
gold. I wasn't gonna. What else
Then
was I
I-
gonna fucking spend it on?
I'm pouring myself a bottle of something stiff so that I can, get the jitters out.
Me too, probably.
You get a Gilgamesh, you get this weird combination of evocation magic and abjuration.
Okay. Well,
Grundy's
I'll call
taking a
everybody
drink,
up
take a
there. Something weird going on in the master bedroom here.
Hmm.
Seems like it's coming from behind the wall. I was looking around for maybe like scuff marks on the floor, maybe where like a bookshelf got pushed over, or like some kind of secret mechanism to open a hidden door or something like that.
Make another investigation check. If everyone's helping him out,
Oh.
do it with advantage.
I've
Yeah,
been
I'll
waiting to
help.
bust this out. I got my utility belt, and I've got a
Ooh.
little bag of flour.
Okay.
I take the bag of flour and I run it along, like I get it on my fingers and I run it along the wall to look for little seams.
Okay. Still roll me that investigation check. If you do it with the flower stuff, you can just do it with advantage.
Cool.
I would
16.
also like to help.
Brondry, roll your own investigation check.
My own investigation check.
I will not
I say
help.
out loud. D20 plus 5.
Oh my god.
19.
With the combination of you two searching this room, you do see that there is some sort of door or like hidden door in one of the walls.
Ooh.
It's built into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
What's the wall made of?
Some sort of timber. You're not really sure.
Wood.
I would like to check for traps.
Should we have our rogue do
with
that?
with that investigation check, you don't see any perceivable traps.
There appears to be no traps.
There appears to be no
Appears.
traps. There
Thank
appears
you.
to be no traps.
Do we see which way the door opens?
There are no hinges on this side, so in maybe
Or it could slide up
I'm
or down?
gonna.
you would
Very
assume that it does
carefully-
not come out.
What, like judging by the floor plan of the house, what should be on the other side of this wall?
I start to push into the door.
You push in, nothing happens. On the other side of this wall is the bathroom to this. It's the private bathroom on the other side.
Okay, and we
Ooh,
can get in
secret
there, yeah.
Bathroom door.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look for a way to open the door.
Roll me another investigation check.
You got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna slap myself on the booty, give myself some guidance.
Okay, do that.
It's a good damn thing too.
13's not good. Oof.
14. Does that count as a natural one, even if it's just a D4?
No.
No.
I'm taking a drink anyway.
It does
Me
not.
too.
It doesn't seem that there's any sort of like mechanism on like near the door.
Are we sure this is a secret door? I can't find a way to open it.
Maybe it only opens from the other side. Somebody go check the bathroom, maybe.
I will go check the bathroom.
Okay.
I guess.
Make me an investigation check.
I have straight 20.
Straight 20. Ugh.
I'm not smart.
Natural 20. Okay.
Wah.
Take a fucking drink, everybody.
Theo, you go into the bathroom. You don't see. There's literally like where you see the secret panel. There's nothing on the other side of the bathroom. Like there's no corresponding there.
Okay.
But you go back and you're like, I don't see anything, and you just kind of like brush your hand across the secret panel, and it pops open and it slides back.
You found me.
Hello!
Gilgamesh,
You
did
want to buy
have-
black powder, yes?
Did you have detect magic still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
When
a good reference. I liked that.
Thank you.
when Theo touched the wall, that abjuration magic just went away. You saw like a shower of sparks come off the door.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I just touched it. I don't. What did I do?
So
you,
what, now
liter- you literally just touched it.
there's a secret entrance to the bathroom from the master bedroom.
You look in, and there seems to be like a crawl space between the master bedroom and the bathroom. It's probably a room, probably no more than like 2 feet wide. It's enough for you to like slide in sideways, but it's not very big.
All right. Well,
Well, you know who else isn't very big? Gilgamesh. It's perfect for him. We found Gilgamesh's room.
yeah, thanks, Brindry.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
Does it look scary in there?
It looks dusty
Yeah.
and dark.
Is there anything in there?
Roll a fear of darkness check.
Fear of darkness? Are you kidding?
You can see that at the end of the room there is a staircase.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I don't like
We're
this.
both small. We can go.
Do I get a sense that
I don't think you're small
you said
enough.
there was like evocation magic aura? Is that still around?
Yes, but now that the door is open, you can tell that the abjuration magic is like coming from up the stairs.
Oh, the stairs go up.
Into what?
Yeah. Is there light coming in? Can I get a sense?
You don't see any light, no.
Can we get a map of the tavern in Roll20 so we can see?
Is there not already one?
This part is not going to be on the map.
Well, yeah, but it would show us like this. We're getting abjuration magic from the secret hole in the wall to a staircase that looks like it shouldn't lead anywhere.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find the map.
It's House of Leaves.
I love that book.
Ugh, reading.
Yeah, no, who reads what?
We are literally playing a game where you have to read a rule book.
God damn it, where is the... Oh, here it
You're
is.
gonna keep doing that?
Yep, we're gonna keep doing that.
Yeah. Just gonna keep calling each other nerds all day.
Yep.
We're
God,
playing
fuck
fucking Dungeons and
God, you
Dragons.
fucking nerds.
And it
Ugh.
sounds like we're nerds.
Ugh,
Look, if
God,
the shoe
nerds.
fits.
Speak for
I mean,
yourself.
I mean, definitely the shoe fits.
Yeah, I'm with Gilgamesh on this one. Fucking nerds.
Troll Skull Manor.
I'll go in there,
Yay.
but oh yeah.
Okay, so you guys are here,
I
and then you found the door here.
Oh, so next to this door.
Yep.
A door.
Hole in the
Oh.
wall leading up. I've got this rope. I'm gonna tie the rope around my waist and give it to one of my comrades and say, if I shriek, pull me back down. Before
You've
the,
got it.
yeah,
If I shriek. Okay.
before the walls come closing
What
in.
if you moan?
I'll yell banana, banana, banana.
Is
Is
then
that
it's
your
hold her up.
safe word?
Ah,
Yeah,
Beat
it
ya.
is today. I like to change it up. Keep them on their
Gilgamesh,
toes.
you walk up the stairs, and at the top, there's a slight room, probably like three by three. There's a chair in the corner, and then there's a chest on the opposite side. Like, you know what I mean?
Can you bring me
Yeah.
a glass of water?
I've still got my detect magic up.
Yep.
Do I anything magic in here?
The chest is magic.
Chest is magic. That's the evocation magic.
Well, whatever's magic is either
okay,
the
okay.
chest or is inside the chest. One of the two.
I see. Can I try to investigate the chest without interacting with it and setting off whatever I'm assuming explosion is inside?
You can look at it.
Yeah. What does it look like?
Just a normal footlocker.
Okay. I yell down that there's a chest up here.
Open it!
It's magic. It's probably gonna blow me up if I open it.
Open it!
Fireball is
Very
an
funny.
invocation spell.
Then you'll shriek, and then we'll pull you down.
And then we'll put you down.
You pull back a charred goblin corpse.
I mean, I don't really know if I know how to set off if I know how to disarm it.
Did you even check to see if there were traps?
Yeah, it's got like magic traps, I assume.
You assume?
I cast detect magic on it. It says that it radiates evocation magic.
I don't know how detect magic works, so that means nothing to me.
It means that it's probably gonna blow me up.
Okay. Open it! Sorry.
Does anybody else? Nobody else has a way to disarm magical traps, do they?
Brundry probably does, but I don't think he can fit up there.
Brundry's kind of too wide to go up this staircase.
Yeah.
It's all up to me then. All right. I guess
Pick
I'll
one for
I'll
the
try to
team.
open the. I'll try to. Instead
What
of
does
just
Brundry
lying
have?
down, open the
What'd you
the
say,
ability to maybe
disarm some traps, possibly magic
Yeah.
traps.
I can.
Could you carry the chest down here?
I was just about to ask, how big is it?
It's probably. I don't think you would be able to move it down the hallway.
Well, is he like calling this down to us?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I fit in the crawl space?
No.
If you like shimmy sideways, maybe.
Yeah, I'll just mosey on down.
Okay. It takes you a while. You're like literally like touching
Assholes to
both walls.
elbows.
Yeah. But you're able to make it up there.
All right.
You want me to buy some grease for my utility belt for next time?
Grease would have helped. Brundry, you see a footlocker.
Ooh, I just thought of a name for the bar. The Greasy Grandma.
Ooh,
Ugh.
No,
disgusting. The DM's gonna shut that one
I
down.
do not like that.
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh my God, Kier, when did you get here?
Speciest.
Ooh, what about mimics?
I should have made the
That's not-
chest a mimic.
All right, so I'm going to check for traps.
Make me an investigation check.
I will do that for you because I love you.
I love you too.
That'd be a 15.
Looks like a regular chest.
All right. I will attempt to open the chest.
It's locked.
I will attempt to pick the lock then.
Try to pick the lock.
I will pick the lock now. That's intelligence, right? I can use intelligence for that.
Intelligence or dexterity, one of the two.
Well, you know I'm not fucking use intelligence. Come on.
Of course you are.
You know what I'm about, son. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to. So I tighten these like gloves that I have on my arms here, and they've got like little, like finger caps that look like they're made out of metal, but you can tell that they're really pliable. And Brundry takes one of his fingers and just taps his head, kind of like the thinking guy, and he casts guidance on himself.
Okay. I like that.
All right. Lock picky time. Boom. Boom. 24.
I looked at the two and I'm like, that's not going to do it. You can tell when that this lock is arcane in nature. You're trying to pick it and the tumblers stop. But you take your gloves and kind of spark them a little bit and then shoot those sparks into the keyhole and it pops open.
Beautiful. I love it. All right, I'm going to open it up.
Okay. There are three things in there. There is an old set of looks like leather armor.
Okay.
Let me see. I have to make sure. Gilgamesh. Right before. Yeah. This is studded leather. Right before your detect magic goes out, because it only lasts for 10 minutes, you can see that this leather armor gives off a aura. It's illusionary.
Ooh.
So there's the leather armor. There is a journal, and there is a sword.
Ooh. I will I'll just scoop it all up if I can carry all of it. I'll have Gilgamesh help me carry stuff down.
Okay.
Was there anything else in this room besides this footlocker?
There was a chair in the corner.
Does the chair appear to be magical?
Looks like just like a comfy armchair.
How comfy are we talking about?
Like real comfy, but you're not sure how it got into this room, honestly.
Damn it.
Like
All right.
It cannot fit down the hallway.
Fuck. Alright, that's fair. I will head my way back down.
Okay. The people in the master bedroom see Brondry and Gilgamesh come down with this suit of leather armor, a sword, and a book.
I would like to take a look at the book. I am going to... what are you carrying, Gilgamesh?
How big is the sword?
Who's carrying the sword? Just so
It
I know.
depends on how big it is.
Well, it looks like a long sword. Yeah, it's a long sword.
A long sword. That's bigger than me. And then the armor, does that look like it would fit me?
It's too big for you.
Then I'm not interested in any of this. And
So
I definitely don't want the book.
I'm gonna take the sword and give it to Theo.
Okay.
What?
Gilgamesh,
What's this?
the sword is very light.
So this sword, wasn't there something about the sword being able to sing?
Yeah.
If this is the previous owner's sword, then maybe it can sing. And you're a bard, so
Yeah, I am a bard.
I should probably describe this sword. It looks it's definitely lighter than it looks. there are these weird like grooves and holes in the blade. Kind of looks like Swiss cheese, honestly.
Swiss cheese sword. I'm gonna. Were all of you present during my Final Fantasy VII remake stream when I did the Honeybee Inn?
No, I haven't even got to it on the VOD yet.
Well, balls.
That sucks.
But I was thinking that a cheese sword might attract the mice. We could use it to kill them.
Yeah.
One more thing. There
Don't
is a
think so.
moonstone in the pommel of the sword,
Ooh.
Moonstone.
and this one's like opalescent.
So I
not like
am
it-
proficient in longswords, so I'm going to I'm gonna swing it around. I'm gonna see if it make noise. See if it make noise.
It besides the regular like I'm gonna swing this in the air kind of whoosh, the holes in the sword kind of catch the wind and make this kind of airy flute music as you swing it. But it's not like
Ooh.
it's not making a tune or anything. It just kind of sounds like whistling as it goes through the air.
I'm gonna flip it around, catch it by the blade, and then hand it to Theo.
Hand it to your mic cut out.
Hand it to Theo.
Okay.
I like swing it a couple times. Clearly, I have never handled a sword in my life, and you probably should not trust me with one.
Do you say that? Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Well, I know for a fact you've handled a sword or two in your life, so
Yeah.
It seems oddly familiar. Like it seems natural to have this sword in your hand.
Oh.
Rodri, for you, it was kind of awkward to hold.
Hmm.
Just because the handle is not built for your
Big meaty claws.
your big meaty hands. Yeah.
That's fair. I am going to since I don't have detect magic, I'm gonna go. Gil, does the armor here? Does it look magical? Is it giving off any?
It's totally magic. I don't know what it does though.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna sit down and cast identify. I pull out this like little monocle, and it makes me look just a little bit like an old man. I'm just gonna sit cross-legged on the floor, just really combing over, and I'm gonna cast identify.
The leather armor is glamored studded leather.
Ooh.
While you wear this armor, you gain a +1 to your AC, and you can speak the command word of the armor, which you know as part of the identify spell, and you can make the armor look like any type of clothing that you want.
Ooh. That seems extraordinarily helpful. For someone that uses light armor. This seems like it would be extraordinarily helpful for someone that uses light armor.
Well, that.
Gilgamesh! See if this will fit you after you put it on.
Okay. I put it on.
It's too big. It wasn't made for a goblin.
Damn.
Does it look like a 90s businessman with a suit jacket that is 2 times too big for him?
It looks like a small child getting into that two times too big suit.
Perhaps we could have it tailored.
Perhaps.
You could have it altered.
Or perhaps I could take it?
Yeah, that's what we could give it to Theo. I mean, as a bard performer, you probably would have more use for it than I would.
That's fair. It
On
will allow you to
site-
make it look like any sort of clothing that you'd like.
Yeah.
I can just cast disguise self.
I could
Disguise
also do
myself.
that, but this could be very useful.
I think so. Here you go.
Thanks!
Is glamored leather?
It is in D&D Beyond. If that's what
Yes,
you're asking.
I was just making sure it was light
Hey,
armor.
Brundry, by the way, you can.
Theo.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Theo. I have already added it to your inventory.
Oh,
you
thanks.
You now have an AC of 15.
Nice!
You can identify
Um,
magic shit.
I can identify magic shit.
Can you identify the shit I stole from the Xanathar? I don't know what any of it does.
Ooh. You stole from the Xanathar.
Yeah, there were all those little trinkets on the shelf next to his fish. And
Oh, I
nabbed a
wasn't
couple
there. I
before
was
we ran out
playing.
of there.
I was playing
Oh,
goldfish
yeah, I
with
forgot.
my
It was a
my
blur.
buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
fish.
can absolutely identify that stuff for you.
Well, I've got. I pull it
Sorry,
out of my
guys,
pocket.
One sec. Theo, I gave you a longsword in your inventory.
Mhm.
You are not proficient with it though. Not yet.
No, I'm not.
I am proficient with it, and it felt unnatural to me.
What about Kier? Kier, are you proficient in long swords?
I do not believe that I am. Let me
I am,
find out.
but I mean, typically it would be too big for me.
Too long, yeah.
But I could try it.
How long is
When the
this
long
sword?
sword's too long.
Hand the sword over to Gil.
How long is it?
Too long. I'll do that. Fine.
I swing
I
the sword around.
I am very interested in this book.
Yeah, I can't use a long sword.
Gil, whenever you hold it, you can swing it pretty well, but your hand goes numb when you touch it.
I don't like this.
All right.
I don't really
Take it
like the
back.
noise that it makes, to be honest. I like it when Theo does it, but nah, this isn't for me. Here you go, bud.
I
It
take
seems
it
like
back.
this was meant to be.
Oh!
Brondry looks
I like bow sarcastically.
Brondry is a little upset that Gilgamesh couldn't use it, and looks actually concerned for him for a second. He's like, "Don't worry, Gil. I can make you something real nice."
If you could make me a crossbow that would shoot a grappling hook, that would be awesome. I've always wanted one of those.
That's it.
But anyway, I've got these three things. You want to identify them?
Absolutely. After I read this book.
What? No. You can cast that spell, like, instantaneously.
But then I have to use my charges of energy, and
Don't you want to know what the stuff... Look, it's a diamond ring. A diamond ring. It's magic. It's gotta be good.
Knowledge is power. And then I read the book.
You're
I
gonna
knocked
just
the
sit
book out of his
here and
hands.
read it?
I will send you.
I'll skim through it. I will skim through
I
it.
cast
here.
fog cloud so he can't read. It's all foggy.
Oh my
Identify the
God.
damn stuff.
I leave the radius of the fog cloud,
Ugh.
Okay.
and I skim through the book.
What languages do you speak, Rondry?
Common, Dwarven, and Primordial.
You can't read this book.
I cannot read this book.
You
Whoops.
cannot read this book. You have no idea what language it's written in.
I close it and I go, "So, would you like some stuff identified?"
Yeah.
Stay a while and listen. All right, I'll identify his stuff.
Glad you came to your senses.
Can I
Gilgamesh.
peek at the book?
You can. Gilgamesh, do me a favor and remind me, besides the ring, what did you get?
A silver raven and a little yellow gem.
I will add them. I'm going to go into your character sheet and add them to you. The gemstone is quite the gemstone.
Ooh.
The gemstone, which I'm going to tell you right now, it was yellow, correct?
Yeah.
It is an elemental gem. This yellow diamond contains a mote of elemental energy. When you use an action to break the gem, an earth elemental is summoned as if you had just cast the conjure elemental spell. And
Okay.
Then the gem's magic is lost
Forever.
forever. It just
Aw,
becomes a
man.
regular yellow
It's like a
gemstone.
one-time use Pokemon.
Golem, I
Kind of,
choose
yeah.
you.
The raven is a figurine of wondrous power. You can speak the raven's command word, and the raven comes to life. the creature is friendly to you. It understands your languages and obeys your spoken commands. Uh, Basically, lets you do whatever you want. Stays alive for 12 hours.
Oh, awesome.
Can't be used again until 2 days have passed.
2 days
Hmm.
and for 12 hours.
The figurine allows you to cast the Animal Messenger spell.
Hmm.
But I could have it just be alive and hanging out, right?
Yeah.
For 12
just
hours.
Yeah, sure.
And then, like, at some point, I guess if I needed to, I could use it to do the spell. But, like, if I just wanted to, could I have a raven just hanging out for 12 hours? Because I would
Yeah.
use it for that sometimes,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I'm sure.
For
Cool.
sure.
So
I like
I'm explaining to Gilgamesh what these magic items do, and he's just like,
Oh, good.
so I can just have a raven buddy? Yes.
Two bird friends.
Yes.
Two
Gilgamesh.
bird friends.
Yes.
I never had one before.
Gilgamesh, I already put those into your equipment list on D&D Beyond. So,
And what is the third thing?
the third thing is just a ring.
Oh, the ring wasn't magic.
No.
Well,
It's
mean-
really nice. It's really nicely made. It looks to have some sort of like family crest on it.
Do I recognize the family crest?
No, you do not.
Hmm.
Seems to be some sort of bird.
Kira, do you recognize this? It's a bird.
You're a bird. All
Um,
birds know each other, right?
Yes, absolutely. Do I recognize it?
Make me a nature check. See if you know what kind of bird this is.
Okay. What kind of a bird knows nothing about bird? Nature, yep, that's the number that I thought it was. Okay. That number. I have an average knowledge
11.
of birds.
Some sort of like corvid,
Ooh.
like a blue jay or maybe like a magpie.
Are
You're
blue
not
jays
sure.
corvids?
Yes, they
Oh.
are actually.
I learned a
Really?
thing today.
So it's some sort of corvid. Like it looks, it has that familiar
Yeah.
corvid shape.
It's not a corvid, it's a bird.
The shape that they have, and then also the things that they eat. Yeah, got it.
Ink cards facts.
I teach
Oh, yeah.
literature and I love Poe, so I know a lot of things about the corvid family of birds.
That's
I,
okay. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, like, yeah, I was like, why are we
Lot of
surprised
shit
that he
about this.
knows this?
Everyone, take a drink for bird knowledge.
Bird knowledge.
Actually, I have to open my other. I decided not to do cocktails tonight, so right now I'm just drinking my dad's cider.
Hey, I'm drinking hard root beer.
There you go.
Welcome back.
Is
I'm
it
just
not your
doing-
father's root beer?
No,
Oh, I haven't
it's
had
Big
Josh
Brother's
Brothers.
root beer.
Oh, it's not my.
It's
father's.
Aldi brand, not your father's root beer.
Oh, speaking of which, I know what I'm getting you guys for Christmas. The two of you.
Oh, good.
Aldi?
No, I'm not getting you Aldi.
The
Just
entire.
the
Aldi.
entire Aldi.
Anyway,
I'm not
so
German enough for that.
while Brondry
Anyway,
is identifying these items, I
Yeah, that took me what? Oh, I guess I could have done the same thing to the sword. Whoops. So
oh well. No, I ran off with the sword.
you were like, ooh.
No, I had a thought while Brondry was sitting there identifying the items. I was like, "Oh, hey!" And I go down to the bottom floor, and there's that little hole in the stage, and I investigate that. Yeah. I'm like, will this fit? Because they'd said something about making the sword sing, and then there's the stage, and I was like, oh, maybe this. Yeah.
You look at the slit, and then you look at the sword. They seem to be like
Match made in heaven.
exact fit.
Perfect. So I stab the hole with the sword.
Free
do.
ow.
It goes in probably a third of the way into the floor. So like a third of the blade is in the floor.
Whoa.
As soon as you do, the windows in the tavern bust open. They just like
What the
fly
hell was
open.
that? And then I'll run downstairs.
As the wind kind of blows into the tavern, the holes in the sword catch the wind, and you can hear that flute music again. And then the wind just kind of dies down.
Look, I figured it out.
I heard. We heard all that, right?
Yeah, the windows are still open. It's really fucking cold in here.
What'd you
Unless
open
they
all the
shut
fucking
the
windows for?
windows.
Yeah, I
sword-
also start shutting all the windows.
I put the sword into the little groove in the floor, and it played music.
Ooh. And that opened all the windows.
It did open all the windows, yes.
That could have been the ghost.
Finale.
Could also be the ghost.
Brondry, make me a investigation check or Arcana, whichever one you want.
Let's see. I have a +5 to both, so I'll do both. I tap my head again. Cast guidance.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna roll. There we go. Damn good thing too.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17. Brondry, you kind of lift the sword up and you kind of look into the hole. There seems to be like some sort of mechanism in the floor. You kind of take the sword again and push it into the hole, and the door or the windows fly open again.
Oh god damn it.
Dude.
I just bury my face into my hands like, oh, this seems like a terrible design.
It's
I like
actually
the idea
it's
that
right. Sorry, go.
I like the idea that Gilgamesh and Kier were just like, all right, that's the last one. Boom!
It seems to be that there's some sort of like mechanical mechanism that opens all the windows in the first floor whenever the sword is pushed into the slit.
This seems indefensible.
Indefensible.
This is gonna drive our firewood costs through the roof.
Okay, so obviously we don't use it during winter, but imagine like in the spring when it's nice outside, and then it, like the windows are open and there's flute music.
Do we
Use it to
firewood
close the
costs?
windows too.
You have no firewood costs.
Yeah.
Right.
Would
'cause
you
it's
guys like to?
magical.
Would you guys like to go to bed?
We should probably go to bed.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What we really should do is claim firewood costs, and that way we can use that to launder money.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh
We've
yeah.
got the
Fuck
secret room
laundering
to
money.
keep it
We'll
in.
just keep it.
Yeah.
Why would you launder perfectly good money?
Why is
Exactly.
it dirty?
Yes. I don't know.
All right.
It's only dirty.
Brundray sighs and then goes
That's what
to
we
sleep.
should set up, a place where they can clean money, like a money laundering facility.
No, I don't know what that means. Money
Are
is
your
not-
coins grubby?
Come in and get 'em
Any-
laundered.
Anyway, you guys go to bed. Theo has his nightmare dream. Theo, did you want to do anything like after you wake up, or are you just gonna try to go back? Sorry, excuse me.
I am
Trying to go back to sleep.
This session DM'd by Rick Sanchez.
Listen here, Morty. Oh, you just get a bad dream. It's fucking hell and shit. Oh
It's
god,
really
Morty.
bad. I
Sorry.
So I would. I'm sorry, Zach's just like sitting here, like, are we ever gonna get to me?
Don't worry.
No.
Next morning it's fine.
Okay. I want
the
to take.
I've
The
been
whole
here the
time.
whole time. Yup.
So I do not try and go back to sleep. I don't think. Point of exhaustion, whatever.
That's fine.
That really rattled me. That was some fucky shit. I do want to take out my my tome, my
Okay.
spell book, and sort of take a like flip through that. Most of the pages are empty, obviously, but just kind of, just like looking at it intently. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. I'm just like, what are you?
Most of the time when you take your Book of Shadows out, the edges of the paper are just like smoldering.
Mhm.
And you can see that fire kind of coming through the leather on the thing.
Mhm.
You're just flipping through it. The first couple pages have your spells in it, blah blah blah. And at the back of the book, you can see that the last 2 pages are starting to, like, an image is starting to burn itself into the paper. At this point, it's just like random lines.
Okay.
But as you flip the page, you can see that this like compass rose burns itself into the corner of one of the pages.
Everything okay?
Yeah, Zarovich just redeemed hat change.
Oh.
Flower crown.
Interesting.
Would he be mad if I redeemed also a hat change as soon as I sat down?
While he's standing up.
I don't know. Would you
I
be
have
mad
7
if
built up.
I won't do
Would
that.
you be mad if Inkheart also redeemed a hat change? Most of his hats are over here next to me, so I can just grab whichever.
Oh,
Yeah, he
convenient.
just happened to pick the one that was not right
with
next to me.
With the headphones.
Yep.
Gotcha. So yeah,
So-
it seemed just random lines across the 2 pages, and then a compass rose in like the bottom right corner of the last page. And when I say compass rose, it's literally like a compass rose.
Oh, cool.
Excuse Roses
Sorry, writing
and
it down.
thorns going in the 4 cardinal directions.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fucking
it's
sweet.
it's more like the rose and then the vines and the thorns kind of
Oh,
form
I see.
the arrows and stuff. Yeah,
Neat.
That's hot.
literally because it was burned into the page.
Yeah.
But yeah, Theo, tomorrow you will suffer a point of exhaustion.
Can we track
Okay.
exhaustion in the beyond?
You can actually. It's under conditions. You click on conditions, and then it has exhaustion at the bottom.
Oh, perfect.
So
Don't get 6 or you'll die.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds bad.
And I don't
Not so
have
bad.
shit. I don't have any, like, obviously I don't recognize, like, the place that I was in the dream or the machine or anything like that, right?
You have like, it looked kind of like a desert, but also the sky looked like it was on fire.
Okay.
There were giant mountains in the air. Like, mountains don't float.
Right.
You have no idea where that is.
Right, so it was, okay, so it was probably another, okay, got it.
Probably
So-
another plane of existence.
Yep, probably.
At the end of my long rest, I wake up very, very, very early in the morning, and I create another steel defender.
Okay.
My feature says that just at the end of a long rest, I can create another one as long as I
Sure.
have my tools in hand.
Sure. You just whip it up.
Basically, since no one, I'm assuming, does anyone else wake up that early?
I mean, me, but
Yeah, Theo's already up.
Mm-hmm.
How early?
I'm talking maybe 4 or 5 in the morning.
Oh, no. Nope.
Is that a serious question?
What?
I'm
Yes.
not convinced he actually sleeps. So.
So I'm assuming no one else would
Probably
have been
not, no.
in my room. So I will not describe how this gets summoned. And Brundry just walks out of his room with a metal dwarf following him.
Oh, pipe
assume
down.
that's how-
People are trying to sleep in here.
That's how he reproduces.
That's how all dwarves reproduce.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He goes to the highest place he can think of and explodes.
It's his son.
Just several smaller
Goblins.
forms.
I was gonna say it's night goblins.
Yeah, it's 2d4 goblins. Probably it's probably 2d4 plus their Constitution modifier. To be honest.
Oh god.
So
Okay,
when
so it's-
Gilgamesh chooses to reproduce
He explodes.
into a shitload of goblins,
Yep.
Whoa, do
2d or 1d4 plus his Constitution modifier.
so maximum.
So
of
here's-
7.
Yes.
we're gonna
You say
derail
that
for
like
a
I'm never
second
gonna
here.
settle down. Not lock down this Bengal tiger.
Here's the $1 million question here. We really need to solidify our goblin reproduction lore.
Okay.
When two goblins
Love each
Fuck.
other very much.
Yeah, when they fuck, yeah.
do they both explode? Is it just the male? Is it just the female?
No. It is both goblins explode.
Both goblins explode.
Yeah, both
And,
goblins explode.
They explode into smaller goblins. Are they
Yes.
smaller versions of themselves? Or is
No,
it
it's
are
the
they
shit,
just
like,
do they die and these are like children with their own sort
Yes.
of
yes,
thoughts and
like
dreams?
like they like the two original goblins die and then the children are left over.
This is a conversation that actually Brondry is having with Gilgamesh.
Oh god.
Like everybody
So I
learns
heard
this
the
in
goblins
third
explode.
grade goblin
Yeah.
school.
Everyone learns in third grade goblin school.
Brundry takes out this really, really old, weathered-looking journal, and he's taking notes on goblin reproduction. He has the metal Brundry hold his book as he's writing.
Kier hasn't done this in probably 5 years, but he puts his head under his wing and tries to go back to sleep.
I was gonna say, are
As
you
you-
all up at 4 a.m.?
I mean, I actually
No.
am, but
Your fucking automaton woke me up.
I would say
That's
at
valid.
this point you guys are having breakfast. It's sunrise.
okay.
Then you hear a knock on the door. Just
like a normal knock or like a pounding?
I don't know.
Like a cop knock.
Narc.
Is it a cop knock? Is it a narc knock?
How would you?
What?
How would Narc? How would you knock?
So we hear the sound of some rando walking into our door.
No,
You
I knock normally
Okay.
dum, 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 dum.
with my head.
I look,
Your head.
I look around at everyone, and no one seems to be wanting to go get the door. So
I can. Oh, okay.
I get up and I open the door.
Okay.
Hello.
You want to describe my character? Or?
Yes, please. Is it Drake?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Drake. Please describe yourself.
Okay, you see somewhat tall-looking humanoid. He's got like dark shades, like almost like looks like glasses. He's got dark brown hair with kind of whiter or like silvery roots. He's wearing a simple pale green tunic, black pants, and black boots. And yeah, looking at his features, you see that his ears look a little bit different. It looks like the tops of them are kind of cut off and mutilated, but they're kind of scarred at the top. I hear there might be some work here.
Oh. And Brundry looks back and he's like, "Oh, I think we might have our first interviewee. Yeah. What sort of work are you looking for?"
Drake, as you walk in, this place looks like a fucking shamble. Like
You
not
fucking
sure if-
shithole.
you're not sure if
Is this
anybody
the
should be
right-
living here.
Place. I
Yes,
heard-
yes, come in. And he like pulls him in.
Ah,
It's only
Um,
hot garbage because it's on fire.
to go back to your other question, I heard there was work Not sure what kind, but I'm pretty good with brewing things.
Ooh, like, are you talking like potions or something like alcohol?
Either.
Ooh.
Do we have brewing equipment? Here?
I bet I know who could make some.
There is actually like a rundown brewing facility in the basement.
Okay.
But it's broken. It's broken down. You'd have to fix it, or just build a new one. Either way.
I ain't going down in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. You gotta fix the thing.
No, fuck that.
Not until
It's,
we fix the rats.
You know, we should really get as a pot still.
You heard it here first,
So,
everyone.
I'm curious, how do you
Who recommends spaying and neutering your rats?
This new guy looking for a job comes in, and we're like, "Do we have brewing equipment?" Yeah, it's down with the rats.
I was not asking that in character.
It's down with the rats.
We are a super serious establishment.
Reputable
Reputable.
stuff. No, we're gonna Gordon Ramsay the shit out of this place. It's gonna be awesome.
Sure.
I hope you weren't expecting anything reputable or well put together or anything like that, because we just fell into this. I say to Drake.
Don't say that.
I just need gold. If you have that, I don't really care.
Don't we all, brother? See, that's the thing. I don't really know if we're in a position that we're ready to hire yet. How did you hear about us?
Honestly, I was in an inn. They were kind of complaining about you guys, actually, because,
It sounds like the yawning portal.
well, just the added business. I think they were more worried about that.
Oh. Pfft.
We're all
The city needs a breath of fresh air. The market is undersaturated. We're gonna hit them with some high concept stuff.
Our goblin friend is very business savvy.
enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic's a better word.
So,
pay him a compliment.
We've got some brewing equipment in the basement. We could have you take a look at it. It seems pretty old. I was thinking about maybe getting a pot still down there, doing some kind of.
I have some of my own equipment, but
Even better.
Your own equipment. Oh, I was so worried I'd have to do the brewing myself.
I'm more front of house. I don't really know if we have roles assigned even. Who's back of house? Who's cooking the food?
Who wants to be the kitchen manager?
Shouldn't be me.
No.
Can I cook? Let me see.
No, look, if this is going to be the forge and flagon, you need to be forging. You are not back of house, you are behind the house.
Or in the basement.
Did we decide on the forge and flagon? You know, I'm pretty partial to it myself, being a lifelong blacksmith, but
I thought we were gonna call it Gilgamex.
no.
I don't think we ever agreed on that.
We agreed.
We all took a poll, and my understanding was forge and flagon was the one that had the most check marks.
I
It
don't
was.
remember that, but
Back.
okay. No, it's
No,
fine.
no, please,
It's-
please.
It's a work in progress. The name.
no, I just.
Brodry's already like carving the sign for the.
I stand up and like offer Drake my chair. I'm like, here, you can have this chair. We're just working out some specifics. We tend to be trouble magnets, so I'm sure gold will
Oh well.
probably
Fly into
show
our
up.
pockets.
This is an awful first interview. I apologize.
I tend to attract trouble as well, but.
Oh, good.
You'll fit right in. Do
Match
you
made
mind
in heaven.
getting your hands a little bit dirty while we fix the place up?
What do you mean by that?
Fixing the place up.
Oh yes, yes.
like literally getting your hands dirty.
Literally getting dust
I
and
thought you
grime
meant
on your
with, like,
hands.
The blood of your
Possibly.
enemies or something like that.
Oh, it might
Smashing
come to that
thumb
too.
with a
I
hammer.
hope it doesn't come to that.
I'm real bad with hammers. I'll smash my thumb every time.
What thumb?
I gesticulate. I have Yoda hands.
Ah, got it.
Take my strong hand.
No.
You take my strong hand.
Magic.
And as we're talking about fixing the place up, I go, "Oh my god, I was supposed to go. I'll be right back." And then I'll take my my steel defender, and we'll just start running towards the steam and steel.
Okay. You guys go.
I like
Brundry goes to the
mental
steam and steel.
image of you
When he
jumping on
walks
its
off,
back.
I do like that. That's good. I say,
No, I have more respect for my steel defender than that. Sorry, go ahead.
Speaking of fixing the place up, I don't know if y'all know, you guys weren't with us when we went to the Bent Nail, but the carpenter there said that he would fix the place up basically for free, but we have to get his tools back from the guild.
Oh, that's less nice.
And I had an
So-
idea.
It's a B&E job, right?
Well, I had an idea.
Oh.
Because we've got...
Yeah.
I'm not there. What are you
You're
talking
not there,
about?
so
No.
stop!
Not that one. Different B&E job.
So we met that half-orc the other day, right? From the guild, Jacob, and I was thinking we could contact him and maybe, I don't know, get in his good graces or something, see if he would at least tell us a way that we could maybe get the tools back.
Kier did not realize this, but Kier has a thirst dar, and it is going off.
What? Oh,
You
Theo is thirsty,
yes.
specifically for orc.
Apparently.
all right?
I don't know. I thought it was maybe worth a
Well,
shot.
it's a good first step. So, we need to do reconnaissance if we're
Right.
gonna hit this place, and that sounds like our in.
Okay. I wasn't talking about stealing anything because
Oh.
that's not really my thing. But if
Well, it's a
y'all
good
want
thing
to
you got
try
us.
and if y'all want to try and figure something else out, then we can do that too. Apparently Theo is southern even when he's not speaking Elvish now. Sorry.
I have a feeling
Theo-
of how this might go. We could go ask the guild for the tools back nicely, but they're
Right.
probably going to say that we'd have to pay off his debt,
Right.
and then we'd get it back.
So, just spitballing then. How big is the debt?
Did he tell us?
It was 1,000, I think.
It was 1,000 gold pieces.
Which
Do we
is
have that?
technically, well, obviously not, or we
That's how
would
much we
have-
need to raise to open the place.
Exactly.
On the other hand, that's how much we need to raise to open the place.
Yeah.
So we need to come up with 1,000
Right.
anyway.
Yeah. If we're doing that, then we don't have to worry about making all these repairs and hitting our thumbs with hammer.
Right.
The cost of the cost reduction from Tally helping you guys with like the lumber and things is going to decrease the cost by 300 gold, I believe,
Oh,
because he can only do carpentry and stuff.
I see.
Hmm.
Well, it's not like we have electrics in here. Oh, do we have gas lamps though?
None that are functioning.
Well, but they're there. Like we've got to fill them up. But
Yeah.
okay, cool. That's clean. That's nice. That's a nice. Oh wow.
It's a nice lamp.
Kira's only now realizing that we have gas lamps.
Yeah, look at them.
Ooh, those are
I thought-
nice.
I thought
Check
those
it
were
on
decorative.
my resume.
Those are decorative.
Oh.
Oh,
Is it an
I think we've already
active,
hired you.
look.
Oh, I-
Gilgamesh, you're big old front of house guy. You handle interviews.
I handle
That's
interviews
an
for front of
awful
house.
That
idea.
sounds like a
Don't-
terrible idea.
I have a list of interview questions that I did not write down, but I have it.
Brundry is halfway
hang
to
on,
the
hang on,
steam
hang on.
and steel, and then
Hey, I'll have you know I have over a year experience as a bus boy, and I think that makes me the most qualified person here.
I
so
think you're right.
Brundry's halfway to the steam and steel, and then he realizes he just left a guest cold and dry, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" And then he starts making his way back.
I like to think that Brondry turns around, but he forgets to tell his steel defender to turn around,
Oh yes, that absolutely happens.
and then he's like, "Oh shit!" and then it's just like turns around. It's like 20
gotta-
feet back.
Catch
Yeah.
up to the steel defender.
Fucking call me. What time is it? 8:45 in the evening with a local telephone number, and it's just marketing from Marriott Hotels. Thanks.
That's
Jesus.
fucking annoying.
Okay, what happened? Sorry.
Where's
Brondry is an
Marriott
ADHD mood. That's what happened.
Well, we knew that.
Yep.
Okay, so are we
Why can't I
interviewing
hear anymore?
Drake?
I bust open the door and I go, "I'm here for your interview."
What? I thought you were gonna go to work.
That's what I thought too.
Well, you can have 2 men.
I didn't tell you where I was going. How'd you know?
You did tell them.
Also,
I did?
Yeah.
Wasn't he there when you?
Yeah, we were all there when you mentioned it before.
Okay, so out of character. We're zooming out here real quick. When I talk with Brondry's accent, it's in character. When I talk as Beard Princess, it is out of character.
Got it.
Yesterday, you mentioned having a job.
Yes. Also, we were all there in the place with you, like sweat boxing it in that awful place.
Sweat boxing it. That sounds awful.
Terrible man.
Wow.
Wow.
So you have experience brewing, but do you have you ever worked front of house before?
I've just been a bartender, and other than that, I've just kind of wandered.
Excellent. Yeah, I was thinking about what we're gonna need to do with our bar program. Obviously, everything's here. It's in a pretty nebulous phase. We haven't really implemented a lot of our strategies and our final goals and all that. Still pretty early on, so we're just kind of feeling it out. I don't know if we can make any commitments today,
So
but it's nice to know
as-
at least you have a little experience.
As Gilgamesh is asking like legitimate questions, Brondry is going to use his right tool for the job
No, don't
feature.
do that.
I'm gonna do it anyway because it'll be funny, and I want to see what happens after we go back to the carpenter. I'm gonna
Oh,
use
that's mean.
the right tool for the job feature and create a brewing kit
Okay.
out of thin fucking air, but it
Okay.
takes an hour. So
So we
more
cut
important
to
and
a
pertinent
picture.
question. How do you feel, I say, asking Drake, about this chaos?
It's fine.
That is an excellent question.
It's fine.
I,
Okay.
I was used to company that was kind of eccentric. Yeah.
Do you feel like you can handle working in a high pressure, fast paced environment?
Yes.
Why does Gilgamesh sound like he actually knows what he's doing?
it's
has
kind
one.
of scary.
And is the most qualified of us.
Somehow.
So, do you can you tell me from a previous experience at a food service hospitality type job, have you ever been in a situation where you felt like with a coworker perhaps that you might have had a misunderstanding or something that you had to work through, like something personal between you, and like have you ever had a conflict and how did that resolve in the work?
And the rest of the party is all looking at Gilgamesh like we might have.
How does he know these questions?
This may or may not be what I do in real life.
Who could have told?
To answer your question, yes, there's been conflict in the past, and I've tried to work through it. But in past experience, I've had colleagues kind of walk out and not deal with it in a great way. I thought I did.
So, can you elaborate? I mean, the colleagues you said they just walked out. Do you feel like you drove them away from the business, or?
Wow, that's a hard hitting question. F.
No, I think it was just clashes in personality.
Yeah. If I were to ask your superiors from that job, would they say that you were a difficult person to work with?
No.
What would they say about your work habits?
This is literally giving me. This is making me uncomfortable IRL.
I'm gonna
Theo
second
kind of
that,
walks
like-
off, pulls out his deck of card, and goes, "Hey, Kier, do you want to see some card tricks?"
Yes,
And I just
please.
start showing Kier card tricks.
I like to think that Gilgamesh like gets a chair and sits up to this just ratty ass, broken ass table, like kicks back, puts a cigar in his mouth, and he's got a fucking clipboard and a quill out of nowhere, and he's got these like written down already, and he's like,
Yeah.
so.
So. Right.
And I'm writing on a paper, but I'm just making little scribble marks. It doesn't actually say anything. When he answers, I'm just like,
The camera pans behind, and it's all just pictures of dicks.
And I go on and on. I'm like, well, so if you're in a situation where the bar is full and you're backed up and the tables are asking you for tickets and you have somebody at the bar and you can tell that they're being impatient, what would you do in that situation? And I just keep firing off all these questions.
We're just like, who the fuck?
And I just give him like basic bitch questions or answers.
Yeah.
Good answers.
I don't
Just
like
like
him.
so,
I don't like his
like,
answers.
I'm gonna reach out and try to stop Theo from the card tricks at some point, and I'm gonna lean in. I'm gonna be like, do people actually do this? I don't. Is
I'm
this a
gonna
real
be
thing?
real.
Or is he
I
shitting
have
with
no idea. I don't know.
Oh,
The only job I've ever had is doing card tricks at a circus. That's the only thing I've ever done.
Has it been an hour?
I've just been
Yes,
a
it's been an
pirate.
hour.
Alright, I'm done. Thank
Oh.
God. Can we stop with the interview questions? So, Drake, you said your name was.
Yes. I'm getting a little trouble feeling the tone of this place right now.
I fucking bet.
Chaos. The tone is chaos.
We're really gonna need to iron that out before we open.
We really need a really concrete theme and really set the vibes here. But that's neither here nor there. No one's gonna come if we don't have good swills. So,
Or-
I think you can. It's not. It doesn't work like that. You don't have good swill. You got swill, and then you got good shit.
it's good swill.
Oh.
We also need, actual tables and chairs and,
So, would you mind proving your metal for brewing?
Sure.
Doom.
I've created an entire brewing stand right here, out of nowhere in the span of an hour. Yes, I'm amazing. You're welcome.
God damn it. Drake, make me an. Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
Ooh, is he on the D&D
Look at the
Beyond?
pictures.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah, make me an intelligence check with your alchemist's supplies. You can add your proficiency bonus to it as well.
Oh, he's not on the overlay yet. Rip.
try refreshing the thing.
I did it. He's not showing up.
Ooh,
Sure.
Is
good
he
roll.
not in the...
you guys watch as Drake takes the brewing kit. He doesn't have a lot of equipment or ingredients, but he ruffles around in his bag, pulls out these weird vials, kind of pops them open, kind of sniffs them, kind of, not that one, pops it back open, pours some shit in here, and then hands Brundry a drink.
He does the whole sommelier thing. He swirls it around, takes in the bouquet. What's it smell like?
It's beer.
I don't know, Drake. What does it
Maybe
smell
beer.
like?
Yeah.
It smells like a mixture between like strong alcohol, like pure alcohol, and like a weird fragrance, like almost like lavender.
Ooh. It's got an interesting smell to it.
How long did it take him to brew this?
Couple minutes.
Really?
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm like really deft whenever I'm doing it.
Wait. Is it like just a cocktail, or is this like a beer?
I mean, I would classify it as a cocktail, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought by like brewing equipment, I thought that he fermenting.
Right?
Flash
It
fermentation.
takes a while.
Honestly, the whatever chemicals Drake put into the brewing kit, it whipped it up real quick.
That is definitely how that works.
I'm
Is it
gonna
good?
I'm gonna take a sip.
Make me a Constitution saving throw. No, I'm kidding.
I'm
It takes
good at
mine.
these. Oh, okay.
No. It tastes like I guess it would taste like gin plus like with a hint of lavender to it.
Fuck, it's good.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
lavender moonshine.
It's
Yeah.
not for me.
As a chemist who works in the alcohol facility, this greatly bothers me.
It's magical alchemy. Shut up.
It's magic alchemy. It's magic brewing. Shh.
It's
How would you
magic.
feel about just a little bit of lemon in it? Like maybe a lemon swath garnish.
I
Oh my
pull, like, a
fucking
whole
God.
out of my pocket.
He made a fucking aviation as his flag. Oh. Okay.
Well, in that
that's
case,
fine.
we need to drop a cherry in that bitch.
So
You can
I
tell
take a
lot
sip.
about a bartender by their aviation.
It tastes really good, and I'm like, "You seem to know your shit."
Yes. I mean, I'm pretty good with drinks, but I'm better with my own stuff.
Like alchemy.
Yes.
So you're like an alchemist.
Kind of.
That's cool.
What do you mean, kind of?
I can show you.
He's not a licensed alchemist or magician, but he has done a lot of research for the show.
I got a certificate online.
I'm still licensed by the state of Tennessee.
Oh, God.
Could I say
I'm-
that I had one of my formulas brewed?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I kind of pull out of my pockets this little potion. I pop it open and drink it. Okay. Try to grab onto me.
Well, I just met you.
I reach out and try and grab his
I
arm.
was gonna say he did literally buy you a drink first, though, so you cannot claim that.
That's fair. So,
Or-
Yeah,
so
so
I
if
the,
you
reach
try to
out.
grapple me, I just kind of pop out of it.
What? Did you
Like-
avoid?
A
It's like
buttered
he-
fish, or like the hand went through him, or
Yeah.
Basically immune to being grappled.
oh,
so like a
imagine-
buttered
Like a buttery
fish.
fish.
yeah.
I imagine him
I
kind of
just
being
buttered
like,
myself
"Yo."
up. Oh yeah. It's
How
more like
does
that.
how does this affect manifest? Like, what does it look like when you imbibe this potion?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good question. So as soon as I drink it, you see my muscles kind of bulge and kind of contract, and
Ugh.
my veins kind of pop out, and they look like this deep red color. But then as soon as you try to grab me, I almost I'm seems like I have no bones, and I just kind of slip out of your grasp.
Ooh. Ooh.
Found another weird one.
We're all weird here.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think I've seen Amelia
Alex
says
Mercer
hot.
bullshit.
Oh, also, by the way, if we're all drinking in the game, y'all should be drinking in real life.
Oh yeah, I did take a sip of alcohol, didn't I? Take a fucking
Plus-
sip, babes.
Like, Kira's over there drinking at a leisurely pace. So if you have a drink at a leisurely pace.
I'm saying it's for each individual instance, so when you would have started, that way everyone's not fucking dying.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Because we literally own a tavern.
I say smoke them if you got them. Yeah, Gil is drunk all day.
That's
Okay.
fair. Disadvantage on everything all the time.
He's a
That's up to
high
the
functioning
DM.
alcoholic.
So like zirconia.
But he's not so drunk that he can't function.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a high functioning alcoholic.
yeah, I was just joking. It's
Okay.
yeah, no, obviously it's not up to me.
Does Drake have the job?
I mean, I already liked him. I was already chill with it.
I think
say
I've
that we
seen
should
enough.
Give him the job as an intern, and then we'll put him on like a probationary hiring period and see how he works out.
What's the going rate for a brewmaster at a tavern?
Yeah, what's minimum wage in Waterdeep? Also, how are we going to pay him? We don't have any money.
I've got a few coins on me.
I use my right tool for the job feature to generate. No, I'm kidding.
With the
I
mint
print money.
money printer.
I technically
Oh,
could.
money printer go brrr.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna hand him a gold piece.
A gold piece. Okay.
A gold piece. And
That's very
say,
generous.
for your sign-in bonus, I appreciate you seeking us out. And humoring us, in spite of the state of the place.
Well, it definitely has a lot of potential, so I see that.
Potential, yes.
Potential's a good word.
It's charming for me, but I could see how potential customers might not see that yet.
Oh, and the fireplace is magic. Check it out.
Oh yeah,
You have a clap on fireplace?
we do.
Clap
We
on
do.
and clap off.
And the hearth is just fucking, it's like black obsidian looking stone with like white looking
Mm-hmm.
splintered veins through it.
It's like a Minecraft portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's the
And there are
prettiest
no
elf
rats.
I ever did see.
There are
There
no
are
rats.
no rats.
That's our
Rat-free
tagline.
So-
93.
That's our tagline. The Forge and Flagon. There are no rats.
No rats.
Okay,
With Forge
so
and Flagon, we have gone 3 days without a rat sighting.
so Brondry is going to the Steam and Steel to audition for a job.
Yes.
Theo
After giving
wants-
an interview for a job.
Yep. Theo wants to track down Jacob to see what they can do to get the tools back. And I believe Kier and Gilgamesh wanted to stake out the place where they're being the tools are being held.
That's
Is that
right.
correct? Okay. Drake, what would you like to do today? Basically, who do you want to go with?
I pull out my list and it just says "find job" and I just kind of scratch it off. And then I kind of like look around and just like,
I do not
Alright.
recommend going with him. He is going to an awful place.
Who?
And
Do I
pointed at
catch that as I'm leaving?
I don't know.
No, you're not there very perceptive.
That's fair.
What awful place is it?
He's going to a place where there's a fellow who is a forge, and he makes it hot, and it's unbearable, and I don't like.
The steam and
Oh.
it's called the Steam and Steel. They're blacksmiths. They're charming people. It's a little warm there.
It's too hot.
It's too
sorry.
hot.
Oh, it's real hot. Steamy even.
I don't like. If he was in any other body but that one, he would be a lovely person. But I can't do it.
So I can sweep, I guess. I don't know.
How about
Just
How
get
about
on the
Gilgamesh?
bag and start like. Yes.
Come stake out this place with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's more my speed.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do the boys first. The thievy boys.
Oh. Them sneaky, sneaky boys.
Oh, I thought you said when we were gonna do the boys, it was gonna be me. But sure, go ahead.
No. I mean, if you
Not this
you get
time,
in
Burger.
good with them, I guess. Okay.
Wow.
So-
OT3.
So from asking around, Gil, Kier, Drake, you guys find out that the headquarters of The guilds is actually in the northern district. It's not too far
It's
away,
sick.
actually. That is the wrong document. What is it called?
High immersion.
Okay. It is. It's called
Water.
the hall. Sorry, the Council of Craftsmen.
Oh.
It's a very large, like. I mean, it's a fucking government building. Just
Yeah.
imagine a medieval government building.
Yes, I have no idea what one of those looks like.
Yeah.
We were where Gilgamesh normally works. Now we're where Kier normally works.
Actually, we're probably not. Like, this is a big, imposing building with, like, columns. A
Yeah.
colonnade, perhaps.
For sure. I need each of you to make me a perception check.
Shit. Oh, I'm good at that. I'm amazing at it. Amazing.
Yeah.
And it
Good,
helps
I
me
got
not at
14.
all.
It's a 13. Okay.
I got a 14.
19.
Ooh.
There you go.
Okay, so, Kier, you notice that as you guys are like walking around the perimeter of this building, you can see that there is a servants entrance into this building. Like there's a side room where
Oh.
the servants go in.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
There, let's see, Gilgamesh, you notice that there is a small patio on the second floor of this building. It has like part of the roof has been cut out to make this patio. Might be able to climb up there. I don't know. As you guys are looking there, you notice that there is also a large pool on the premises, like inside. Like there's an area that's gated off,
Mhm.
and there's a pool inside the perimeter.
What?
It's like a courtyard.
Yeah, kind of like a courtyard. Yeah.
Okay.
And there is the pool drains into the sewer,
Oh.
and you notice that there's a sewer grate down the street.
Ah. All right. So we've got 3 points of ingress that we have seen. What does the perimeter guard situation look like?
Right now, there's basically one large entryway. Most of it's gated off. And not like stone walls, but it's like a metal fence.
Yeah, like a gated community kind of.
Mm-hmm.
This is the place where you shouldn't be if you don't need to be here.
Yes. There is a roaming patrol around the building. And there is one guard at the servants' entrance as well.
That is where I would put him.
Yep. It takes about between 5 and 10 minutes for the roaming patrol to like
Hit the same spot.
Yeah.
And do they look like the same roaming patrol, or is it like 2 groups and the whole circuit around is 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm. You watch the first one, and then you see a second group come.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, now we enter into the Dishonored 3 portion of our stream this evening.
I turn into rats.
I get a cardboard box.
Yeah, there we go.
As you guys are looking, you also notice that the kids are there.
Oh, what?
They are right now. Natalie and the pudgy one.
Yeah,
Fucking what's
not
goddamn-
Bass.
Yeah, not Bast. Oliver.
Oh my gosh.
Oliver.
Okay. I was like, I have
but-
it written down somewhere.
Natalie and Oliver are. They seem to be like panhandling. You do not see Bast though.
Oh, I see, a diversion. Them kids are clever. If ever there was a tutorial animation, it would be those.
We could use them as the diversion.
I suppose. I figured we'd. I mean, B&E jobs, they're done at the night, innit?
Oh, one more thing. The building seems to be getting ready for something.
Oh.
Um,
Getting
If
ready
you-
for an attack, a prom.
Yeah.
What kind of thing?
Buried the lead there.
it seems some sort of like event. There's a bunch of like tents and things being set up in the courtyard. People going in and out with decorations, things like that.
Oh.
Well, if there's an event going on, that'll be the perfect time because the guards' attention will be focused. It'll be like that time on the event, like the time I stole the Declaration of Independence.
You what?
Yep.
Wait, the what?
Never mind.
Never mind.
It doesn't matter right now.
I heard that was overrated.
Boom.
There were no pictures, so
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. If there's going to be a whole shitload of people, then all the guards are going to be focused, on the crowd, but also on making sure the crowd doesn't get in where they're not supposed to go.
okay. The servants, do they have a particular uniform that they all wear?
Yes, they do. They do.
Are any of them bird persons?
No.
Well,
But I assume if this is going to be some kind of gala with tents and stuff, this is going to be catered, and the catering company isn't going to be the normal servants, probably.
that's a really good point.
Possibly.
So I have a pretty simple question. What are we doing?
Oh, we need to steal the guy's tools that are in there. He's going to help us fix up our bar, but these guys took his tools because he didn't pay his guild dues.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
So
pretty.
we're going to
shitty.
steal
Okay.
them back.
So the building itself, is it like just a big rectangle, or is it like, are there buttressed corners, or is it a big L shape? Like, what are we looking at?
It's basically a rectangle. Yeah.
Okay. Fortress corners, big old towers on the corners, or
Mm-hmm.
or just flat.
There are towers. Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we've got a little mini fortress. We're trying to break.
Do we know which
And-
room or?
No, and honestly, we don't have any idea of the internal layout. But we know it's a big rectangle, so the rooms could be literally any shape.
Is there a place where we can get the blueprints of buildings?
I imagine they'd be in that building.
Probably.
There's no city record or anything like that.
Not. You'd probably need some special clearance to get layouts of this building in particular.
Do we have any contacts that are within the building, or anyone we know?
I can do a knowledge local check, but the assumption that Kira is making is that guild business, since it's such a big player in the city, is handled within the guild,
Yeah.
building.
Yeah. It's essentially like,
It's
The
like a
dep-
government department in itself. Yeah.
yeah, it's like the Department of Labor.
Oh.
Great. Yup.
This is a fucking stupid idea. Why did I shouldn't have done it. No.
There's always the chance that we could just go ask them for the tools back, and they'll be like, "Oh, go on this quest or whatever," and then we have to do that, and then we can get them back.
That'd be fucking nice.
We could.
always try, and at least that will give us the opportunity to get into the building and maybe do a little bit of mapping.
Yeah. What if we had Theo do it,
She's kicking me.
and that way we won't be tied to the scene if they catch us here.
I was under the impression that that was what Theo was doing. Maybe we'll get back to an undisclosed third location that's not the bar and debrief him.
Yeah. Well,
Him? Them? I don't know.
Him.
Him. Excellent. Thank you. Disembodied voice.
Kier,
Voice of Theo in your head.
I do
Here,
remember
what
you
is-
saying that, yeah.
Kier, what is your passive perception?
16.
Okay.
I am actually really good at that.
You are. You are.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's really good.
man, I'd really love to sneak in there and get a good look around, see if I can find where the record rooms are or something like that. And where they keep the tools.
Here, at this point, you feel someone tug on your right wing.
Hey! Shit. And I learn. I look around to see who it was. I learn who it was.
You turn to your right, and you don't see anybody. But then someone tugs on your left wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Bastard ran off.
Yeah.
It's Bastard ran off.
Oh. How's it going?
Hey, you should probably really pay attention. And he tosses your coin purse at you.
Oh, shit. And I well, let me see. I've got well, how much? I'm gonna eyeball it real quick. How much money do I?
It looks like it's all there.
Oh, cool. So I'm gonna flip him a gold piece and be like, "Thanks, mate."
Thanks, Kier.
Yeah.
And he he runs over to Natalie and Oliver and shows them the gold coin, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. It's
they've never seen a gold coin before.
Honor among thieves or something. I feel
Yeah.
bad about that now. No, oh shit, I don't have any silvers. Ah, god.
They just run off with your gold piece.
No, they can't break it. They can't break it worth a damn.
Oh,
Anywhere they try to take that, it's gonna immediately assume it's stolen.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
I'm sure they're going immediately to Sweet Justice.
Or Daniel.
Or the
Or
Daniels.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. That's all they need is to purchase 1 gold's worth of things that'll get them in trouble.
What have you wrought upon our little town?
We shall see.
First of all, you assume that the Daniels don't give them shit for them to get in trouble with.
I did make that assumption. You are correct. That was a
do we
terrible
assume that,
assumption. No, we shouldn't.
You guys feel like you got a good gist of the place, or do you have any other questions?
I don't think I have any more questions that the outside can answer.
Mm-hmm. You do notice that there is a line of people. The casing it takes probably 30 minutes to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you're being nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
But as you guys are watching, there is a line of people kind of lining up at the servants' quarters.
Can we ask the kids to ask the guards or the servants what's going on?
Kids have already ran off.
Oh, shit.
That bastard.
The bastard ran off.
God.
That's
Yeah.
what they call them
Yeah.
Drake, just so you know, the tabaxi of the urchins is named Bastard Ran Off.
I'm guessing he got called out a lot.
He did, yeah.
Man, well, we need to meet up with Theo and find what angle we need to play.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Theo,
Yeah.
you also ask around.
Yes. Well, Jacob had given us his card earlier. I don't know how much use that's going to be.
It gives you a street address
Perfect.
and general directions, like, hey, go to this place, and from here you will find where I'm working.
Perfect.
You go up to the North District. It's a good 10-15 minute walk from the tavern. It's literally the same place that the Thieves boys are at.
Oh, good.
You don't seem to see them. You go up to the front desk, ask for Jacob. He eventually comes down. Looks a little flustered. Hello, Theo. Can I help you with anything?
Hi. Yeah. Well, you were just
Sorry,
go
one
ahead.
sec. This place is controlled chaos at the moment. they see like there are servants going everywhere, people coming in and out with like decorations, blah blah blah. Theo, or sorry, not Theo. Jacob seems to be very flustered.
Okay. Is this a bad time? I can come back. I mean, there's a lot going on right now.
No, it's just we're super busy right now.
Right.
The guild gala is at the end of the week, and I've got so much planning to do. And he's just like he's freaking out a little bit.
Well, guild gala. What's that? Sorry, if that's common knowledge.
We're having a yearly celebration of like, hey, we're doing a good job, blah blah blah.
Well, that sounds fun. It sounds like it could be stressful. I've never been in charge of anything ever, but I know planning is not everybody's strong suit. It requires a lot of pressure. I just came by. You were just so helpful the other day. I had no idea, I have no idea what I'm doing, let's be honest. We're trying to open this stupid tavern, and the little goblin seems to kind of know somehow the, logistics of running a bar, but nobody knows how to run a business. And
Okay.
I'm feeling a little bit lost. And I was just wondering, if this is a bad time, I can come back, but I was wondering if maybe you could give me a little bit of guidance, a little bit of, I don't know, a place to start.
This is fine. And he kind of it's kind of hard to see with his green skin, but he blushes a little bit. That's what I can help. However you need.
Perfect. I was wondering if maybe you'd be interested in going out for drinks later?
And he has the
We could
yeah.
talk about it over drinks or something?
Yeah.
Coffee is coffee
yeah.
where your speed?
Yeah.
I do not laugh in character, I'm sorry. Perfect.
I get off it, and he gives you a time.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you then. And I kind of give him a wink before I leave.
He stark red green. You turn and the secretary has that. Oh shit! Look on.
They're gonna be talking about that.
Secretary's
she's like, okay, girl, boy. Do you want this to happen at the same day, or?
Probably later that evening if he's available.
Well, yeah, he was like,
Yeah,
oh
for
yeah,
sure.
get off at this time.
Yeah.
Okay,
so.
cool.
I would like to just point out that you literally just hit on someone while they were at work.
I did.
Rip.
I did ask him if he wanted to go for a drink, and he totally could have said no.
Consent obtained.
He did consent. Brondry.
Okay. my
Speaking
turn
of
to get a drink.
consent obtained,
Good lord.
You walk into the Steam and Steel.
with my steel
Yeah.
defender.
Oh, I thought that was going a different direction.
It was, but then it was not.
And my steel erection.
That is
With
going...
my steel defender and my
With
even
a-
bigger steel erection.
A rock hard misdirection. That's
Oh god. You.
I do not have an erection.
You're gonna feel
You,
it in
I
the
just-
second.
you do not see Abby, but Embrick is waiting for you.
I'm here.
It's early. Hello.
He's early.
Avi's doing some grocery shopping right now, but I can take you back, show you around the forge.
I would love nothing more.
Okay. He leads you back into the back.
Brundry is just as giddy as when he came in the first time. He's got this big old ear to ear grin. His little rosy cheeks are even rosier. His eyes are gleaming like a kid in a candy store.
Sure.
And then
you-
clomp 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 metal.
Metal Brondry.
Not Metal Brondry. He's got a new name. He's
what's his
he's got a name now, but
Okay.
it is Heinrich.
Heinrich. Okay. So you and Heinrich walk back with Embrick, and the room the walls are covered in this black kind of stone. Looks like lava, like pumice to like contain the heat. There is a set of there's no set of blacksmith tools, and there's only an anvil in the middle. I guess there'd be a hammer. There is a set of
Okay. So there's
no forge.
No forge.
No forge.
Yeah. Brundry kind of looks around. He's like, "Is this it?"
Yeah. 1 second. And he's like, he takes his shirt off.
Oh.
And kind of concentrates for a second, and you can see the veins of orange in his skin kind of flare up, and the temperature in the room jumps 50 degrees.
Oh.
For the first time in a long time, he is warm.
You can tell that Embrick is the forge.
So, how's this gonna work for me?
Well, and he grabs, what do you want to make?
I was thinking that, this little hammer has done me lots of good for a very long time, but the second I quit focus on its enchantment, I'm pretty sure it will deteriorate. So I was thinking about making myself a warhammer. Not only to have something, more suitable to this line of work, but something that's a little bit better of smacking idiots upside the head.
Open up a bar, you might need to do that. And he grabs this piece. He grabs this piece of steel and just kind of holds it for a second, and the steel becomes like cherry red.
Ooh, that's useful.
And he puts it down on the anvil and lets you get to work.
Brundry cracks his knuckles, and his steel defender is going to help him in this, and it's like it's like they're mirrored twins while they're working. It's kind of insane to watch, actually. They are have you seen that video of the two Asian guys beating the dough?
Yes. That's exactly the image that popped into my mind.
That's exactly what it's like. So it's like Brundry hammers, and as he's lifting up, the steel defender hammers, and then it's like bum 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 bum.
Oh my god.
It's fucking awesome.
So
just look at that. That's horrifying.
In normally to make a warhammer, or I guess you want me to make a check, right?
I do.
Intelligence smithing tools?
Yes.
And Heinrich is giving the help action, so with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. If roll 20 decide to... Ooh, oof.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's only one.
Yep. Oh, I should have guidanced. Whoopsie daisy.
Oops. 14 gets it.
14's alright.
Yeah. I don't remember what the... Do what?
Go ahead.
No, you go.
So, to craft a warhammer using, to normally craft a warhammer, it would take about a day and a half to finish it. Brondry, with his steel defender, finishes this warhammer to completion in an hour and a half.
As you quench the hammer into this bucket of water, Embrick is like, fuck. That takes me like a day and a half to do.
Well, I've been crafting for a long time, and having help really speeds up the process.
And he does give his hand out to you. He's like, "Can I see the warhammer for a second?"
Oh, absolutely. I'll hand it over to him.
Okay. And as he looks at it, he does heat up the metal again.
Mhm.
And you can see that you notice that his armor was very smooth, and as he's like guiding his hand over, he's using the heat of his body to like smooth out all of the dents that were still in it.
Ooh.
And he cools it down for you again. He hands it back to you.
Now that is a fine piece of craftsmanship.
Wow, you made it. I'm very impressed.
There's one more thing, and I'll heat up the very tippy bottom of the pommel, and
Mhm.
I'll get my maker's mark out and stamp it.
Okay. It is stamped.
Beautiful.
Is this your hyper secret house seal that you won't let anyone see?
I don't know what you're talking about, but absolutely yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. No, that's why I asked as player Charles.
Yes.
Instead of the, "Hey, is that your secret?"
Yeah, right.
Hey, is that your secret
Actually,
seal? Oh God, Kier, when did you get
Yeah.
here?
No, Kier hates this place, and he walks in the door like, I want to see your secrets.
I want to see your secret seal, huh? That's my new pickup line.
Yeah, add that as quote number 5.
Oh, good. Yes, that's
I wanna see your
very true. Thank you.
Can we do quote number 6 as the Forge and Flagon? There are no rats.
Oh, yes. I want to see your secret seal, Kier. Do we want to add the Fort and Flag and there are no rats?
Yes,
Please.
please. Anyway, I would say at this point, unless you guys want to do anything in particular, you can meet up back at the forge. Not
Oh yeah.
the steam and
so-
steel, but the forge
And
Yeah.
Flagon.
Forge and
yeah.
Flagon.
and the flagon. Yeah, the forge and the flagon.
F and F in the chat. No.
Can we get an F and F in the chat?
F and
please?
F in the chat, please. That's beautiful. I love that. I didn't even think about that, but that's like not only is it perfect for our party, but for stream. That's amazing. I love that.
So good.
We're gonna call this, instead of Waterdeep Dragon Heist, we're gonna call this Flagons and Failures.
Oh yes.
Waterdeep : flagons and failures.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Bless.
And we're halfway there.
Oh.
There's
All right.
yeah. There's your
So
stream.
after I stamp it with my
That's what I was gonna
maker's
say.
mark, I'll what sort of action is it to infuse an item?
I think it's just an action.
Oh
believe.
no, it can't just be an action. But whenever you finish a long rest, okay. So I have to wait, but I will.
For the thing that you want to do right now, I'm gonna say you can infuse it when you make it,
Okay.
just
Then-
for like flavor wise, because I know you want to do something like extra.
Oh, obviously. So I guess after crafting it, I will infuse it with what's the infusion that I have right now? Returning weapon.
Okay.
After which my regular light hammer becomes, which was very clean, immaculate, sort of decorated, loses all of its sheen and basically disintegrates, as it looks like it was very, very old.
Okay.
Oh, finally.
How long have you been concentrating on that? Emberg asks.
Let's see, what year is it?
1740 DR, I think. I think that's what I said. I don't remember. 17 something DR.
No. And the spell play. It's just say a long time.
Okay, well,
And I also found it in the rubble of a disaster, so
oh,
it already wasn't doing real well.
I can see. Anyway, if you want to come back tomorrow, I've got a bunch of commissions that I need help with. Some of them need infusing, so I could really appreciate your enchanting.
So the thing with the enchantments, I can craft weapons, armor very quickly, like you saw today. But the magic enchantments, that still takes a long time.
Okay. We'll talk about specifics tomorrow. But I was gonna give you, if you want to help out through the week, I was gonna pay you 100 gold pieces.
So we've got the job.
Yeah. This, like, if you can pump out all of my consignments that fast, like, we should be done by the end of the week.
Oh, absolutely. You said tomorrow?
Yeah, about the same time, actually.
I would love it. I will be back tomorrow, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. He gets really, he blushes real big.
Probably
you-
also a bushy butt, come to think of it.
Yep.
You can feel yourself blush, but Embrit can't tell because you're, like, it's real hot and your face is already red.
That's fair. And just for, my sake, perhaps we could have some sort of actual forge and crucible in here. If for maybe some reason I needed to do some crafting when you weren't here.
I could have it installed. It wouldn't be here this week though. But
that's fine.
I'll be in here. Don't worry.
That's fine. I figured you probably won't give me free reign of the place as soon as I get hired, but if I'm here for a while, I might need to forge while you're not here.
Make a persuasion check.
I will make that persuasion check with a -1 modifier. I did just say he had a bushy butt, so...
I thought you said you were going to have a bushy butt.
Yes.
Sure.
12.
And again, I just want to point out the smell of burning hair.
I think we could work something out at the end of the week.
Alright. I'd be happy to see it. And we'll talk about it at the end of the week. I'm very excited to get to know you and your husband?
Yes, husband, yes.
Husband, alright.
Yes. And he kind of like awkwardly like shakes your hand.
I'll see you tomorrow. And then he leaves.
Okay. About the same time that you get back to the tavern, everybody's there.
Yay!
Just because we have 20 minutes to finish.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
So we
That's what I
all.
Oh, God.
So we all meet back at the tavern.
Yep.
And do you want to roleplay filling each other in on what happened? I mean, we were all here to kind of hear it, so.
We can just skip that.
I think that's wise. I don't really want to do it either.
I really don't want to do it either. It's fair.
I show off my brand new Warhammer. I'm very excited.
That's really cool. I don't know
Oh,
shit about anything.
Did I have to pay him for that? I used probably...
Did you have to
did I have to pay him for that? Because I used his materials? Normally it would cost 7.5. I was able to only use half of what he gave me.
Gotcha. He'll just take it out of your stipend.
That's fair.
Your salary at the end of the week.
My weekly salary.
Yeah. So how much would it have cost?
3 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Okay, yeah, he'll just... Yeah, he'll give you like 7 gold instead.
Yeah.
Just so I don't forget, add that to your cash flow now.
Oh, the 97?
Just so I don't remember, or just so I don't forget.
Just so I don't remember.
So I don't have to remember it, you fuck.
Well,
Exactly.
basically, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show off my shiny new Warhammer. Oh, it feels good to forge again.
Yeah, I didn't remember how much I'd missed, urban heists.
Urban heists. Did you case a joint?
We didn't
Yes.
do oh, yep.
You
Yeah,
went
you're
with
not
him,
a
Drake.
cop, are you? If you're a cop, you have to tell me.
I am not a cop.
Oh, good. Whew.
Subject is acting suspicious.
Everyone hears like the doors open. Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Oh, God.
Damn it!
Thought you said you weren't a cop.
He's not. It was Gilgamesh the entire time.
No!
Betrayed. No, our cop friend abandoned us, thank God. No.
Thank
Right.
God.
I mean, honestly though, would the DA be okay with us, like, getting involved in guild business and shit? I don't think
no.
he'd be cool with that.
Probably
No.
not.
Absolutely not.
And probably talking about, possibly stealing tools from somebody.
I mean, he is run by an individual up whose alley this exactly is.
That's, yeah.
At this point, Theo is it's probably an hour before you have to meet Jacob.
Okay.
Ooh.
The whole time I'm, like, getting ready, I'm, like, going on, like, have you guys ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine? God, it's a really
Nine-Nine?
specific scene. But there's a specific scene where, with Pimento, the crazy guy, where, Rosa's, like, on the phone with Jake, and they find out something suspicious about it. I can't remember, but she's like, "Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna sleep with this guy." And Jake's like, "Well, you don't have to." And she's like, "No, I'm gonna." And I'm pulling
No,
at that,
I'm
like,
gonna.
God, I can't believe that I'm gonna go on a date with this guy. Ugh, what a hardship.
Well, you don't have to.
No, I'm going to.
All right.
So,
Okay, well,
no, it's fine. So yeah. I don't have any specific prep aside from that. I, use prestidigitation to make myself smell all like sandalwood and nice and,
Okay.
I very briefly mentioned that I had bought some clothes at, Fala's place. I can't remember the name of her store, but I know her name was Fala. And I put on my new clothes and I'm like, acting like
But-
it's a real hardship, but you can tell I'm like really excited.
but here's a DM reminder. You don't have to wear those clothes because of your armor.
I forgot. So I spent all
You
that
could-
money last time
For
on
no
clothes
reason.
For no reason.
But you can make your armor look like whatever you want it to be.
Yep.
Also, if your armor's
Intestines.
ever in the wash.
That's my armor's
Hey,
over in the wall.
That's true. You probably need you probably need clothes under your armor, but
I would
Cool.
Wait, did you go to Fala's just now?
No, yesterday or last time I had bought some stuff at Fala's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to take a visit to Fala's before I get started on trying to fix up the tavern.
we'll do that really quick.
I know it's probably kind of late.
Ask her if she's done tailoring my stuff.
You'll be sure to
actually,
ask
honestly,
them.
that's probably middle of like 5 or 6.
Okay,
still be
so
open.
I'll see if
Okay.
they're open.
Theo goes off to whatever bar they were going to. It doesn't fucking matter.
Sure.
What did you want to do at Stitch in Time?
Stitching time.
so
that's what
I-
it's called.
They're open and everything. It's like
Yeah, it's late, but they're still open.
they seem busy.
You look in the window. No.
Okay, so I'll walk in and are they there? Like, just what are they doing?
Follow looks like they are closing up shop.
Oh,
Like getting ready to leave.
Did I catch you at a bad time?
Oh, no, of course. What can I do for you? Broundry, right?
Good memory. I was gonna ask maybe to take you up on that offer you had the other day. You know,
Talking.
yes, of
Oh.
token.
Of course. Do you are you hungry?
I'm a dwarf. I'm always hungry.
I gotcha. Well, I could make us something, or we could go out. It's really up to you. I'm not the best cook, but I can. It depends on how much you like elven food.
I'm gonna roll a Constitution check to stifle a gag.
Okay.
Oh.
You're able to compose yourself.
Okay. Elven food sounds just fine. We also, I know it's kind of a shithole right now, but we've got the Waystone Tavern back here. We just hired a brewmaster. I tried some of his brew. It's got this nice earthy lavender flavor, and it'll still get you fucked up.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just make something here.
What do I don't want to impose.
Oh no. I never have guests, so I insist.
I will gladly partake.
Okay. They close up shop. They lead you outside, around the back, and you can see that there is a staircase up to the second floor, and that's where their apartment is.
Ooh. A lot of merchants living in the second floors of their shops here.
Mm-hmm.
It really
Do you
makes me
wanna
wonder about the socioeconomic status of this place that's supposed to be pretty high class.
Well, we're gonna pick. We'll pick that role play up next session.
Alright.
Theo,
Yes.
I'm very interested in what you want to talk to Fala about.
You mean Jacob?
No, I'm talking about what you want to talk to Fala about. But also the Jacob thing, yes.
You're interested.
He's interested in what you, Brondry, want to talk to Fala about.
Oh, you said Theo.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I meant you, but then also
Oh.
Theo. You walk up to the bar.
Uh-huh.
Or sorry, you walk up to the building and you can see Jacob is like standing there nervously, like looking around, kind of nervously pacing, waiting for you.
Hey, Jacob!
Ah, shit! Hi.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay. Glad you made it. Do you want to go? It's real cold out here. I've been waiting for a while.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, you're on time. I just got here real early.
Oh.
Oh my god, I feel for this poor bastard.
What a darling, a child, what a baby.
Well, that's
And I
sweet
just
of
want
you.
you to know that this is the man who punched Tally in the face.
Oh no, I'm acutely aware of that.
Yes.
Okay, just so we remember what he did to Tally.
No, I'm 100% aware of that.
Okay.
God, that's...
That was part
so
of the reason I was like making a production of it being such a hardship. Oh no.
So you
I'm
so
sure
you walk
there's
in, get your
some-
drinks.
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde shit going on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's not
You
the first time I've
wouldn't-
talked.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Pushes glasses up.
It just
Yeah.
goes into like an orcish.
I don't have a camera, but yes.
So you go in and you get drinks, food, blah blah blah.
Right. So I.
And he just starts talking your ear off about guild politics and blah blah
God
blah.
bless. What kind of guild politics? Like, is he complaining, or is he just explaining the intricacies of it to me?
It basically explaining the intricacies of it. You can tell that there's like an undertone of dissatisfaction, I guess.
Mhm.
But that's about it.
Okay.
He kind of goes on. Recently, the bigger, I told you guys this last time, but the bigger parts of the individual guilds have kind of coalesced under one branch.
Mhm.
And he's like kind of griping about the logistics of that. But he seems pretty hopeful that it'll be a better system.
Mhm.
And actually, the Guild Gala is kind of commemorating that coalition of power.
Okay. Well, the Guild Gala sounds like it sounds like a really big, it's going to be a really big, exciting event to put on. It sounds like it would be a lot of fun to attend. And I kind of, I'm not trying to hint, but I'm trying to hint. Anyway,
Yeah.
We're at this point right now where, I mean, you've seen the Waystone Tavern. It's kind of a shithole.
Mhm.
My friends really, really want to get this place up and running, and honestly, I kind of do too. I would love a place to perform that's not, at the behest of somebody that maybe I don't exactly trust, if you know what I mean. I trust him, but I don't know. It's complicated. And I
Trust who?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am a performer, or was a performer. I think I still am. I didn't tender my resignation. I'm a performer with the Maiden's Fair, actually.
Oh, the Sea Maidens Fair down at the docks.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
was actually
I
planning on
do.
going to see that.
Oh, it's really fun. It's really fun. I'm just a minor act, I do card tricks. I can do little, sleight of hand things. I can make normally I can make jewelry disappear and reappear, but apparently that trick is off the table for right now. I also play violin sometimes. Anyway.
I enjoy long walks on the beach.
Shut up. Anyway, my boss is a little he's very kind.
Sketchy.
He was very kind to me, but I mean, aren't all circus people a little sketchy?
Yeah. Don't worry, I understand about bosses. Like, mine's a dick.
Yeah, they can be. I respect him, and, it's complicated, but I would really like to just get out on my own.
Sure.
We just don't really have the money to fix up the tavern right now, and I was wondering if you had any ideas. I know sometimes governments will grant loans to people who need money starting up businesses, perhaps, or there was that carpenter on our street. He did mention he'd be willing to help us with repairs and give us a steep discount, but he seems to have misplaced his tools. And I don't know if you've heard anything about that.
Make an insight check real quick.
Can you roll me insight? My insight is a... Are you gonna need me to do any deception also?
No, you just need to
fine?
just reading him.
What's your insight?
My insight is +2. I forgot I'm not wise or smart. I'm just charismatic.
Just confident, and sometimes that's all it takes.
I mean, +2 on an insight check is pretty good.
15.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
He seems kind of like to get a little nervous as you say something about that, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I actually handled his case. He defaulted on a loan that he took out. The guild took his tools as compensation for that loan. But don't take out loans that you can't repay.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Okay, I have a proposal. I can, since you guys are very interested in opening up the Waystone, I
But
can.
not only because you're very cute.
Yes, and not just because he's a very cute drow. I can.
For a drow.
I can expedite the application process so you can get qualified for a loan.
Mm-hmm.
In exchange, I was gonna ask if you wanted to go to the gala with me.
Does he make that noise?
Yes, he does.
Theo is a much better actor than Meredith is, so Theo absolutely does not squeal internally. But he's like, "Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. I would love that. I would love that."
Great. It's at the end of the week. I'll pick you up. He like gives you a time. It's like at night.
All right, perfect.
8-ish.
It's at the end of the week. It's at night.
This is
If you guys obviously I'm not gonna ask you this, but if your friends at the tavern are looking to make a little extra gold, the guilds we're hiring people to work the gala. If they want to make a little pocket change. They pay pretty well. For the night, it was about between 5 and 10 gold, depending on what you were doing. So if you wanted to tell them that they could work the event.
sure. I'm sure they would really appreciate that. I think they're getting a little bit bored with nothing to do.
That's fair. So yeah.
I imagine we just make a bunch of boring small talk after that. I'm not gonna stop it. I'm not gonna make you roleplay that out.
That's okay. I appreciate it. Make me as you guys kind of get the no, they don't make out. As you guys go through the evening, you can tell that Jacob is getting a little tipsy. I need you to make I guess, are you interested in figuring out where the tools are?
A little, yeah.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Yeah, charisma.
Charisma.
Is a +5
For the bard. Charisma.
It's like she's
is a
the
high
face.
stat. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be the face. Unfortunately, in real life, I'm really fucking awkward, so I'm having a hard time with this.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
What's your bonus?
+5.
+5. 12. Rip.
Rip.
Oof. Good thing. Good thing Jacob is really drunk right now.
Yay.
He does let it slip that all of the guild
wait. You need to say this a lot slower because I'm trying to.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I need to pull up my notes.
So, all of the things that
you're
the
good.
guild takes,
Oh my god.
we hide them in Mr. Graves' office. He has all the assets and things. He's kind of a dick. Real grumpy man. I don't
You're
know.
not the first person I've heard say that.
Yeah, he pays good. He's a good guy sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not a lot.
I'm sorry. Seems like there's a lot of pressure on your shoulders because of that.
That's okay.
I think we should probably get you home.
Probably.
Cool.
Oh, you do learn that Jacob likes to hunt.
Okay.
He's really good with
Oh.
the bow and arrow.
He's a
And he proves
hunter,
it.
bro.
He
God.
takes...
Don't give the drunk man a bow and arrow.
No. He takes a bar, like a dart. I can't think of what they're called.
A dart?
Dart?
I mean, yeah, like, but what's the game?
Darts.
Darts.
He takes.
No,
He
no,
takes-
no.
It
It's
doesn't
billiards.
have a stupid. It doesn't have a stupid French name. No, it does not.
He takes
Does
one
it
of the
have a
darts.
stupid French name?
It does not.
Okay.
And you can see the dartboard across the room, and you guys are like 20 feet away from it, and he throws it and like pretty close to Deadeye on. Bullseye, that's what it is, not Deadeye. Bullseye.
Pretty
I know.
close to dead eye on.
Yay! Good job, Tyler.
Thanks. But
Um,
he seems to be a pretty good shot.
mhm. You're so mean. I
Is
am
that going into the
definitely.
quotes?
Something's going into the quotes.
Apparently, Anne Boleyn really liked darts.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm looking it up now because I want to know if it has
He
a stupid
takes
French name.
darts.
What?
The dart is pretty close to Bullseye on.
It's actually pronounced da.
Da.
The dog.
He takes the jaw. Yeah.
Oh God! Can I just quote?
Oh, okay.
I want to see your secret seal.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Wait, from Twitter, how D&D is presented on TV: a stoic,
Yeah.
a band of stoic heroes fighting dragons and rescuing maidens. Actually, dysfunctional adopted family of bisexual disaster kleptomaniac.
Isn't that literally what we're doing right now?
Yes.
I mean,
Hey,
one of us is
hey.
ace.
Hey,
What?
I'm
sorry,
gay.
One of... He's real gay. My favorite is like that like stoic band of heroes fighting dragons, and then the reality is like helping my friends through their personal traumas while
Yeah.
also playing as a goblin.
Yeah.
Literally
Literally
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
I'm
So
just sitting
it's-
there. I have a little stool that says "psychiatrist 5 cents." Come to me,
The doctor is in.
your one-stop shop.
Eventually,
so
we're
with-
all gonna tell our problems to Gilgamesh.
with that. That is the end of the session.
Oh, good.
Yay! Do I get a
Good
kiss
job.
after the date?
Huh?
Do I get a kiss after my date?
Roll a persuasion check to see if you get a kiss at the end of your date.
Oh, I was gonna
Ooh. Wait,
Oh.
do you have to touch someone to give them guidance?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it. Never mind.
Well, I think is it ranged? I know
No.
it's pretty close.
You could not give me guidance from there.
Hey, if he's dropping you off at the tavern.
Oh
He
no, I
actually
was
does
gonna
tip.
walk him. I was gonna walk him home because he's drunk and I'm not.
Oh, that's,
That's
fair.
fair.
That's valid.
The half orc can't hold it as liquor.
I'm a gentleman. Come on.
Not.
+5.
Oh wait.
What are you
yeah.
doing giving me a +2?
Nine.
Aw.
No kisses
Again-
for Theo.
Again, he's real drunk, so that's enough.
Is that,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
is it
so you
like that
do-
fucking persuasion check on Critical Role that was like a 5?
Yeah, like the D like if Jacob was sober, the DC was 10. But since he's drunk, I lowered it to 5.
Thanks. Yay.
Valid.
Don't
But
forget
it's-
to ask him how to get those tools.
I hear Gilgamesh's disembodied voice after I already asked.
Gilgamesh like screams from the top of the roof. Hey, where are the tools?
And Kier.
Like I'm the waiter somehow. I snuck in and
We have no affiliation with the tools. You can't prove anything.
What tools? You don't know what?
Fucking
I don't
There's
even
a
know what
fucking
is.
there's a grubby Batman goblin up on the rooftops with his bird with literally Robin.
Yeah. Yeah.
would it be possible for me to figure out what restaurant they were going to and also make a reservation there? And I'm like sitting there from across the restaurant, just like making
Oh
eye contact
my
with Theo
God.
the entire time.
the date would have not gone anywhere near as well if you were there making me nervous.
Like you didn't notice
I'm
until
gonna
the
say-
end.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm a master of disguise.
You're a
You see
fucking
a
goblin.
you see a goblin in a top hat and a mustache.
Big old thick glasses.
I'd use my spell.
Oh,
My disguise
that's
self.
fine.
Still,
Yeah.
To add
Disguise-
just the glasses
Yeah.
with the big nose and the mustache.
Right, yeah, the Groucho Marx mask.
I'm a
Yes.
very important halfling noble.
sure.
All right. Can
Hey, he says as,
Disguise-
"Hey, I'm a very
Oh.
important halfling noble."
What?
I didn't hear that.
I'm a very important noble, but just a goblin in a Groucho Marx mask.
Are you good, Charles?
I think we killed him.
It's the end of the stream. I'm allowed to be a giggly bitch.
That's fine.
He's like, I kept it together this long, damn it.
I am 100% still recording though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I'm
Ugh.
watching.
Oh, bless.
So good.
So does this job include a room? Or...
We have an employee.
You have one employee, yes.
Oh no.
Bless his
I
heart,
would-
he's got to deal with us.
I just love this sort of introductory period where we have this new member of the party who is extremely new and also technically an employee of ours. So we're talking about this ridiculous bullshit and he's just like, so where do I sleep?
He really needed a job.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'll give up where I had been sleeping, and I will sleep in the.
I
Look it
actually
up
totally
there.
want to sleep in the secret room.
Okay.
See, I
You can
wasn't
sleep in the
lying.
secret room.
The chair looked
Okay.
really cozy.
Okay, so wait. If Gilgamesh is sleeping in the secret room, we probably should not give the master bedroom to guests. See, I was thinking about renting it out as like the honeymoon suite,
Mm-hmm.
but not if Gilgamesh's gonna sleep in there.
Yeah.
That's probably fair.
Fucking, they're just now waking up. They're putting on their normal clothes, changing out of their pajamas, and a goblin fucking removes a secret panel and is like, "Hey, how you doing?" And just-
I sneak out, but I do it like Bugs Bunny, where I'm on my tiptoes and I'm like, in the
Okay.
background.